Welcome back to D&D in the World of Terra. I am Ark, or Jason, your humble DM. With me, as always, are George playing Tassora.
Hi.
Tassora? Sorry. Um, we have Grim, played by Bobby.
Hello.
We have Matt playing Bebo.
Hello, I'm waving.
And Lex is playing Shae.
Hello.
Previously on D&D, we had the two parties kind of meet up at the CD Tavern in Grensmont. The party consisting of Shae and Grim were recouping from the previous events, trying to get back into the swing of things, get back into Ortessa's good favor. They were given a quest, essentially the same quest that they had gotten from Minerva the week before, to find an item of power. But Tessa asked they bring it to her instead of to Minerva. So they are putting together their plan for that. Meanwhile, a couple of strangers have come to Grensmont, along with the rest of the festival crowd. These are the hulking Bebo and the dwarven engineer Tassora. They see the party, for one reason or another, and decide to attempt to make friends. Then, in this bid to get in their good graces to go on the quest with them, Tassora fixed Grimm's chainmail armor. And now they're essentially getting ready to set off on their quest with brand new crossbow in tow.
You say chainmail armor, by that point it was more of a chainmail thong, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
beautiful.
It would have been considered inappropriate in almost any culture.
Yes. Even in today's liberal society.
Even by the loosest moral standard. You could not wear this in a parade in Hollywood.
Fair? Okay. I've never been to Hollywood. But I'll
It makes
bear
you
it
a
in
better
mind.
person.
Does it? Oh, interesting.
No, I'm sure Hollywood is beautiful, and anybody who planned on making a movie of this particular adventure, incredibly intelligent, wonderful place.
Oh, absolutely. I am looking forward to the Bebo merch. Like, like little, like you get like crisp snacks that aren't quite like potato enough to be called like crisps or chips, I guess. Like little Bebo, like crossbow shaped ones, and some of them are broken. That's kind of part of the charm.
Similar, there'd be a breakfast cereal too. Bebo
Yeah,
O's.
Bebos. Okay, Bebos. Yeah, I can dig that.
Just for the record, you guys are the ones who have to apologize to Solus for having to cut all this.
He doesn't need to cut all this.
Okay. So the party is together. You have decided to go out ranging together. Badger has asked you to, since you're going to the same place anyway, has asked you to take care of, cleanse, what have you, the
Harvest.
Gnolls' Dark Shrine. Was that news to anyone? That was.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Although I will say most of my notes from last week consist of Tassora and Shae written in a little heart, just to remind myself.
That's fair. Alrighty. What do you want to do?
I'll just collect my stuff and go to the. Which gate do we need to go out of?
It doesn't matter, really.
Okay.
I mean, you're going east, but that gate is not always open.
Okay.
The cat is falling down off my lap. Okay.
I'm going to decidedly go with the flow. This is now business Bebo. business Bebo and party Bebo are very different types.
He just literally flips a switch.
Yep, pretty much. Also,
It's not connected to anything. It just
yeah, it's just a signifier, like in Pokemon when Ash turns his hat around.
Completely different subroutine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am older than I thought I was because I don't know what that means.
For shame.
Okay.
Our listeners will explain. Our viewers, listeners, I don't know. We need to come up with a good name for them. But no. Yeah, I am there. I am prepared. And also, as you may notice from my voice, have finished going through robot puberty. I'm now a full-fledged robot person.
I'll try the Is the east gate open?
Yeah.
Okay.
I presume we're all together. Like, we've picked them up from whatever seedy tavern they stayed in.
Well, I thought they wanted to go shopping or something. They were indicating.
I think we did
last time.
We spent a lot of time shopping.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all my shopping done, unless you have more shopping to do. No. Apparently, Shae's done shopping too. We're ready to head out.
I am fully out of gold, so I have as many crossbows as I'm going to need for the next day or two.
All right. As you head east along the it's not really so much a road here; it's more of a path. Shae and Grim, you have been along this this path before. This is what leads to the large lake between here and Sephoris. Seriously, May, I'm sorry. The cat is Go away. She absolutely does not want to get off my lap, but she is absolutely like sliding down. Like her entire ass is hanging off the chair. What is happening right now? Okay, fine. I'm sorry. So you're heading through these woods. You know that there are gnoll patrols closer to the shoreline. And certainly they are potentially angry with you for having killed some of them last week. But as you head out, not really hearing anything. Seems pretty quiet. It's pretty normal woodsy. You know it's about 3 hours until you reach the shore.
Can I roll anything to know about how gnolls live, like their layers or whatever?
Yeah, give me a
or to see if I know anything.
give me a general like just intelligence check.
I rolled a 1.
You've never seen a gnoll, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
You've maybe dealt with gnolls before, but you really don't know anything about them that would help you in this particular situation.
Is it too late for B to join on that party too? He's travelled the world, encountered B.
It depends. So I have I'll say it's a house rule.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
That you can't. If you're the rule is if you are the one, if you have the idea that like, oh, someone should check for something, you're the one who rolls for it. If B was gonna roll for it anyway, then it's fine. If you're rolling for it because she failed, then you can't.
I mean, I was going to roll for it anyway, but let's leave as.
Yeah.
Well, let's leave as is because I would rather not come across that anyway and be accused of doing such things. So, like, not that you're not, but you know what I mean. Let's crack on.
It just hasn't come up before since you've been playing, so it's.
That's fine. No, it's fine. I always swear it sounded dodgy anyway.
Often, a good mitigator for that rule is if you want to be like the second person to do it. It's probably pretty okay if you're like trained in a particular skill. Like if we're doing history checks and you're trained in history, then it may make sense for you to go ahead and roll as well. But
Yeah, that's fair. In that case, can I, rather than kind of trying to get a general sense of gnolls, so I'm trained in survival, can I kind of do a bit of a, see if I can spot any signs of patrols that have come nearby?
Yeah.
That's a 24.
Yeah, so you are looking through the, and so this is the way I like it to go, like, oh, they did a general, kind of knowledge check for whatever, and you're like, okay, well, let me see if I can do this instead, to help out, and I think that's kind of the more appropriate way to, appropriate is not the right word, because I'm not trying to chastise.
I know
you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, but, yeah. I rolled a 21 though, sorry, not a 24.
Okay, then you see nothing.
Damn.
So in the leaves and along the dirt, you do see signs of some movement. You guys are about 30 minutes outside of the city now, and you were kind of expecting to see like either human patrols from the city or gnoll markings. You don't see anything that would indicate gnolls. You do, however, see little boot prints, with big boot prints, or big, like almost bestial footprints. And as you kind of look, you think these might be goblin tracks.
At this point. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, so I was just saying, okay, but I realised my mic was muted the first time I said it.
Oh,
I will,
Go ahead, Bebo.
sorry, I was saying, I will draw people's attention. I will, just quickly, everybody, just maybe worth noting, there appears to be, goblins in the vicinity. Maybe just keep your eyes peeled. That'd be smashing.
Tassora?
I'll draw my pistol at that point and say, Grim and Shae, do you know anything about gnolls? I'm sorely lacking in the information on them.
They're not a lot of fun to fight, and you definitely want to kill them.
They tend to work in groups. And they're pretty intelligent compared to normal animals.
Do you know how they're living? How they live? Do they burrow or camp or?
I paid a lot more attention to the other thing where they died. I'm not sure about anything else.
Okay, totally understandable.
As I recall, they kind of showed up out of nowhere.
You do know that they are like actual, they're sentient humanoids. They're not like wild animals or anything like that. They're actually, creatures, even though they're usually ferociously twisted and evil.
Smarter than your average crow.
Probably not, actually.
Well, whether they're animals or not is a matter of debate.
I don't think it is. Animal, I think, defines them.
See?
At least in my mind, it makes them easier to kill.
I'm getting a distinct impression you're not a fan.
Did not grow up listening to the album? No.
No? Can you not name 3 or 4 of their other albums?
No, the one-hit wonder, pretty much Smash and Be Smashed. That was the one they had.
Okay. I will bear that in mind.
Gnolls, not bears.
Yeah, we're or beetles. We're not going to talk our way out of a fight with a group of them, kind of thing.
That's. I know it may seem foolish to say, but that's not really my strong suit. So that's okay by me. I'm good with hitting, although I am more
Not really my
concerned
strong
about the...
suit either, but I'm not really that good at fighting, so I'm still looking for the strong suit.
I mean, that's a very fair point. Can I please just get a kind of general impression of what way the tracks are heading compared to where we're going?
It looks like they kind of cut across the path.
Okay.
So you would say southeast.
Okay.
But at a more distinct angle to what you are planning.
Okay. So it looks like the goblins kind of went that way. I'm going to point towards southeast. So probably not any concern.
You guys are heading directly east, and then when you hit the coast, your plan is to head south, presumably.
I'll try not to be concerned about them. If there's gnolls out here, goblins aren't a big concern.
But do you know how many goblins there are?
Well, there's this little step of booty prints, and then there's these slightly larger ones. So whether it's just goblins or not, I don't know, but they are... it doesn't look like many. It's certainly not a huge patrol's worth, by the look of it.
It looks like a solo goblin and a big Chewbacca footprint.
It looks like Han Solo Goblin and his friend.
Goblin and Sasquatch. No, it appears to be, you would guess, around 6 to 10 creatures? Hard to tell exactly.
There's approximately 6 to 10 of them, but they like to travel in single file to hide their true number, so maybe more. Hi fans, we're doing Star Wars references today.
Goddamn droids.
Perhaps we could follow them so that we do not get ambushed by them.
You're going to have to run that logic by me one more time. I mean, we can follow their path if it's going to be a better path through the forest, but we could just leave. It's not our primary mission.
They're heading in the direction that we're heading in.
Okay.
Correct. We're going.
You're
east
going
and
pure
south,
east,
and they're
and-
going southeast, right? So-
Yes.
Okay, whatever.
If they are, it's a roundabout way.
Yeah, you're about 2.5 hours away from where you would turn south.
Okay.
I mean, they may
That's
have
fine.
cool loot. And...
That's fine. I'm
If
in the
they're
back.
crossing country, they may be going to where we're going, but if they're crossing country, they may get there first.
These do not look... These are like a day or two old.
Oh shit, they're already there.
Are you trained in survival?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So-
You would guess 2 days, because it was rainier 2 days ago than it is now, and these look like
Okay.
they were in the mud. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Come on. Get
So it looks like they've probably passed through a couple of days ago, so I can't imagine they'll be catchable, should we say. We can certainly see where they were going, if they were going to the same place as us, maybe. Or we can just keep going this way and...
Because
See what
you're... So, from what Shae and Grim know from their previous travels, when they hit the coast, they went about an hour and a half north and found those ruins. Had they gone about an hour and a half south, they would have hit the big patch of woods that I think they avoided because they were worried about the gnolls.
But, and mummies is a constant concern.
So essentially 3 hours east and then an hour and a half south versus, you know, where these guys are traipsing through the woods, heading kind of diagonally now. So yeah, they might be going to that location, but it was days ago. Oh, good. I thought I had muted myself for that.
I mean,
What?
perhaps we should probably just keep going our way and be mindful there might be goblins out here, and, you know, if they do, hope they carry a crossbow or two. I had to leave, a large proportion of my collection back in, well, we'll discuss that another time. I'm just going to start traipsing forward, just following the path.
Okay.
Need to give you a machete.
I keep Grony near B for assistance in fighting.
Okay, so it just kind of follows
Grony is
along
what
with
I
him.
call the
Remember, it has 8 hours of active time.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so it's folded up right now.
Yeah, it's essentially like wound clockwork.
Okay.
So the way that the engineering control, we never really delved into this. Are you at all familiar with the Iron Kingdoms?
No.
War Machine and Hordes? So there is a. It's not obviously the same as what Bebo has, but it is kind of the bastardized recreation of that. It's sort of the. So he's actual sentient intelligence, right? Obviously. But the walkers and whatever else that you can make are more of like a rudimentary AI. So it is mechanical in function and engineered, and a scientific distillation of a magical connection, which is what allows you to control it.
Okay.
So there's a certain level of magic to it that's not pure like wizard book magic or. Sorry, I am trying to block the fucking light behind me because it's really annoying to me, which is why I'm so fidgety. But so there's a certain level of magic to it.
Okay.
Or if you prefer, instead of magic, we can call it Mysteria.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, no, his wind will last for 8 hours. I think 8 hours. It says in the thing.
Okay.
After like the third or fourth update, though, that's down to like 5.5 hours.
Tenny Walker 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a joke about tech. I thought it was a joke about being Ark being a mean DM who's going to change the class.
Shae, he didn't get the subtlety of it yet. You're not supposed to say that out loud.
Sorry, Bebo is crossing into my own personal consciousness.
You have to concentrate for 1 minute to have the walker. No. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to be in the back of the group.
No, if you want, you can like have Bebo carry the little egg. It basically folds up into an egg shape.
Okay. Yeah.
That way, when you command it to unfold, it's with him already. If you like that, but
I mean, if you're cool with that, B.
Oh, absolutely. And if anyone else has any more luggage, more than happy to carry. Obviously, some of you are quite small or slight, and so I'm not. So very willing to carry if anyone needs a bit of assistance.
Thanks.
It's good to know.
Yep. Hand you the egg.
I will lovingly put it in my pouch. Not like an egg pouch like a kangaroo, like just like a little satchel bag lit.
he should have a kangaroo pouch though.
Glad you clarified. Yes, a mystical kangaroo
In case the
pouch.
party gets a gnome.
That's it.
Mordenkainen's kangaroo pouch.
That's Bebo point 2.
Yes.
The B actually stands for beta. There's a full release to come yet.
Alrighty. What is your just so I know, what is your marching order? Might as well just establish this now.
B
As
is
a
happy to
standard.
take the front.
Grim can't be completely in the back because apparently that's what the dwarf is. So I'll be second to last.
Okay. So
Is Shae better at spotting shit than I am? Oh, do you know what? I'll ask her. Shae, you want to take point, or you want a big shield taking point?
a
No,
non
I'm comfortable with you being up front. Thank you.
Okay, if
No,
you
no.
need, just peer over my shoulder and use my body.
Would you be considered a vegan shield?
I'll get back
Not
to
a
you on
meat
that one.
shield.
I'm not quite sure what a vegan is yet, so
Well, you're obviously not a meat shield.
no. I like metal shields, like
Oh, that's just like a normal shield then. Never mind.
yeah, just to like you. Does Grim carry a shield?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that thing on your
Yes.
back, like
I don't
that.
have a shield that could carry me though. That would be cool.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
maybe
idea.
one day.
Showing all the social graces expected by now, Beef go, great, and walk off.
Okay. Yeah, so unless anyone wants to do anything, we will flash forward how much time?
Hunt some gnoll.
I'd like to quietly whistle a ditty under my breath.
You
Well,
don't
under
have
my lack
lips.
of breath. I would like to imagine that I'm whistling a little ditty under my breath. That's B's real quest, to get lips so that they can whistle.
And what's really annoying is that static whistly hum that comes out of your speech grill has gotten stuck in Grimm's head and goes over and over and over again, and I can't get it out. It's catchy, but annoying.
That's Bebo.
2.5 hours later, you reach the shoreline of the vast, massive lake that separates Grensmont from Seraphis.
Hey, I see it. Sorry, I forgot that map got updated. I got really excited for a second there.
First time at a coast?
Oh, no, I've travelled abroad quite heavily in, well, a few years back when everything was a little bit... Well, Malachi said we had to go abroad because there was problems with the house, so we were abroad for a couple of years kind of searching for interesting things. So, yeah, love a bit of water.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, okay. How do you survive?
Water's scary. I mean, drinking water, fine. Small glass, it's cool. Giant lake full of water, sea creatures, pirates.
Would you like me to throw you in and then we can, like, aversion therapy?
No, I believe I would very much not like that, but thank you.
Okay, I'll make a mental note for future. What way do we go?
You think south.
It was more a question to the party who knew more than B, but that's cool.
We think south.
Okay, let's go. And B's just gonna walk off.
It's hard to tell
Okay.
with you because I'm used to when someone's doing a
Sorry, yeah.
non-American accent that they're talking in character. But
It's not great to
obviously that's not true because we have Lex. But I mean, like,
see. That's okay. I have a sultry, sexy, husky kind of voice normally, which B is lacking. So
I actually have a lot of hair in person. This is just in character.
I like it. I like it.
all right.
Cool.
So, here on the coast, there are outcroppings of rocks to the north, and then kind of that forest area beyond where you guys were previously. Here, to the south, it's mostly kind of gently rolling grassland. You see little bits where it lifts up above the lake to form almost cliffs, but they're not. Why am I frozen? Why am I frozen in that terrible face? They're not terribly high. We're talking, 10 feet, 15 feet, and kind of coasts back down. A rather rugged coastline in some areas, and you can see deep down past that. You see the line of the trees of the actual forest proper down there. You estimate it'd probably take you about an hour to get to the forest.
I must say, this is a hell of a hike. Is this normal for adventures?
Oh yeah, a lot of walking.
Oh, okay. It's
We could get horses.
I'm yet to find one that will agree.
We have to build you
Yeah.
one.
Presumably, the mule was left at the stables.
We have a mule?
They have a mule.
Tassora has a mule.
Completely forgot about that.
I didn't. I have it out and ready.
Poor donkey.
Well, I mean, if I had remembered it, yes, I would have brought it.
He's here? Okay, then yeah, you have the mule.
What's the mule's name?
Soulless.
The mule's name is Solus? Wait. You mean to tell me that in our party we have a jackass named Solus?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like there should be like
Just
when
checking.
there's like a little beeping noise every time we say the mule's name? Everything just fades to like static, just like, oh, weird.
That's awesome.
Yep. So, guide that along, I guess. Solus along. Doesn't really have anything on him. Like, we don't have...
He's got two big
anything.
packs full of stuff, but
But we got room to add treasure, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, we're not on a treasure hunt. It says we're killing gnolls. Remember? I don't want
Yes,
to
but
be.
we're always on a treasure hunt.
But that's not our primary mission.
Oh no, but we're.
That's
still
why we get
always
paid.
on a treasure hunt. See, we always look for treasure. You don't have to if you don't want to. That's fine. There's always treasure to be had.
But isn't that looting?
That technically is what it's called. Yes, in fact.
Isn't that illegal?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. I thought it was. Okay.
I've never been arrested for it, and I've been arrested for some things.
Yeah, I remember you distinctly telling me while drunk over some ale. You seem very proud of the fact, which I find odd.
That does sound odd. Does not sound
I'm
odd
gonna
that
be
I'd get drunk on ale. I mean, it sounds odd that I'd be drunk, but if I drank ale, it would make me drunk.
I mean, that's a fair point. I just made that decision for you, and that's in no way character binding. I'll be honest, Grim. I'm lean in slightly conspiratorial now. I'm starting to wonder, because you seem like a nice person, but only bad people get arrested. What's your deal?
Well, that's kind of still up in the air. I made some nice friends,
I'm just
so
gonna
I
look
think that
upwards.
means I'm still a pretty good person.
made some nice friends, found Valkyrie,
Have been arrested. Maybe unfairly. I don't know. They let me out, or I got out, but I'm out now.
That makes sense, I suppose. I'm going to keep looking in the air to see where it's still up in the air, and presumably not see anything.
Uh,
Can you just point out where?
Sure, right there.
Oh, it's invisible. Okay. Wink. I'm just going to start watching South.
How far are we from these woods? Because as I recall, woods and gnolls kind of went hand in hand.
The woods are about an hour, or so. As you're walking along to them, you see that they stretch pretty much the entire horizon line, essentially, along the right up to the coast, and then all the way back. And while there is this kind of great grassy plain and rolling hills, it just joins up to the same woods of the neck that are between you and Grensmont. And so it's all kind of interconnected, but they look deeper and more woodsy over there. Are you guys sticking to the coast?
Have you, Grim, Shae, have you been this way before?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
But going into the forest is bad because gnolls, right?
Well, and mummies, in our experience.
Do you know what? I've never fought a mummy. Never.
That's good. That's really, really, really good. Not a bucket list kind of thing. Not the kind of thing I'd put on a I want to do before I die list, because it might just be the last thing you do before you die. And that could be the best thing that happens, because let me tell you, mummy rot. That's a bitch. I wonder if you could get mummy rot.
Is it a disease? I've heard of diseases.
I think it's more of a curse,
Oh,
but I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on either.
maybe. We'll see one day, I guess. I know a bit about disease.
I hope
Malachi
not.
to get them.
While
Yes.
we're moving towards the forest and they're talking, I want to look for more tracks along the way.
Sure, roll me a perception if you're looking for just general kind of things around. If you're really looking for like tracks of like, oh, where would I expect to see like pheasants running from things, that would be survival. So just kind of tell me which one.
I'm looking more for like humanoid or goblinoid tracks.
Because you haven't been following anything up to this point, go ahead and roll me a perception to see if you spot anything. And then we can go from there.
14.
You don't see anything that would give you indication of, gnolls passing through or the goblins from earlier. What you do see are bits of kind of jutting out stone up on one of the hills overlooking the cliff into the lake. And they don't look like just, rock outcrop. They look more like either shattered debris from some ancient sort of like landslide, but there's no higher hill or mountain for them to have come from, or some sort of other shattered stone that was here.
Shae, do you know anything about those rocks over there?
Those rocks in particular, or rocks in general?
Those in particular. They have a peculiar shape and no apparent reason to be there. Is that a no?
I think that's
I
a
rolled a
no.
1. I don't know what they sound like.
That's a mating call of a common gnoll.
No, I've never heard of or seen them before.
They do look like they are made out of the same stone as the cliffs themselves.
So are they new since we were last here?
You've never been here.
I thought we were going... I'm sorry. I thought we were going in the same path that Shae, Grim...
No, you are heading
and
south.
Madrax. I thought we were headed south.
You headed north very specifically last time.
Okay.
Because it flipped my entire plan.
Alright.
Do those weird-looking rocks look anything like maybe some gnolls would build a shrine to a dark god somewhere inside, near, or because of it?
No, it just looks like windswept stone on top of a little hill overlooking the lake. Little bits of grass kind of reclaiming it and whatnot. It almost looks like sun-bleached bones sticking out of the ground. But it's stones.
It's probably nothing to worry about, guys. It's an ancient Tau teleportation site. We can just keep going where we're going.
I'll be honest, I wasn't particularly worried, but okay, thank you. I was going to take a little thumbs up.
Yeah. Alright, lead the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, no, I was leading the way. I'm going to keep marching south.
You kind of pass by the rocks on the cliff, kind of giving them just a cursory second glance and then carrying on.
Real quick, Ark, is it late? Is it getting dark, especially in the wood?
I think you left in the morning, didn't you?
I have no idea.
I think you left in the morning, which
Everybody's
we
nodding.
did.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
we
means that it's probably about noon right now.
Perfect.
So reach the woods around 1, essentially. As you are going, the wind kind of picks up a little bit. You know, there's a pretty solid breeze here from the lake, and it's just straight across the grassy plains. So there's no like breaks for it. Nothing to kind of change the weather in the area. You get to the woods. Being early spring, everything is kind of budding and nice, and it's there's been a lot of rain the last few weeks, so it's got that kind of Pacific Northwest woods smell. The ground is not terribly overgrown. It's not like vines and brambles everywhere, but it's also not a a kept area. So it looks like you're not gonna be able to just trudge quickly through it all, or Lord of the Rings run across New Zealand for no reason. But at least you have pretty good visibility through, at least so far, most of what you're seeing.
Slow, boring mechanical trudge. That's my speciality.
As you continue on through the woods, I presume you are just traveling kind of normally.
Yep. But I am.
You eventually hear in the distance, the woods have kind of like, ups and downs, and every once in a while you'll come to a little bit that heads down between like some trees and is kind of a little muddy, little hill bit, and you kind of slide down and you climb through and all that. The occasional felled log from one of the storms, and you climb over that or go under it. Kind of a general fun little woods crawl. You eventually hear what sounds like running water up ahead.
Don't worry, Grim. I'll protect you.
Grim just looks at you like he doesn't quite understand, but okay.
So as you continue forward, it's getting distinctly louder. So you know that you are coming up to a river, and the ground kind of flattens out. You see up ahead what looks to be a moss-covered old stone bridge. As you kind of look around, you see that, in fact, the sort of path that you've been following, which has just been the kind of the path of least resistance through the woods, in this kind of spot leading towards the bridge, almost old road through the woods kind of feel. You can tell where it has been at some point in time, was a maintained, probably decades ago, but was a maintained thing, and the woods haven't quite reclaimed that fully yet. There might be buried flagstones of or cobblestones or something of path underneath, and maybe that's causing it to be a little bit more cleared in this area. Whatever it happens to be, you see the river down below the bridge. It looks fairly wide, but certainly if you were to really try, you could get like a jump most of the way across and then kind of like swim through, but it is moving fairly quickly, so you wouldn't want to just like float through it, or if you try to just like walk through it, it'd probably sweep you. But the bridge itself looks like it's probably very, very old, and hasn't seen a lot of traffic in any amount of recent time. You expect possibly, the gnolls use it in this area, or whoever else is in here, but it's not like cart traffic and whatnot that was probably once pretty common from Jeroom through to Grensmont from this edge before this was kind of reclaimed by the wilds. On the other side of the river and on the bridge, or other side of the bridge, maybe about 50 feet beyond the bridge, hard to tell from here, you see what looks to be a hill that crests out of the trees and brambles and whatnot, with a craggy, rocky facade poking out. And if you just kind of look just right, you can see where the depth of it appears to create what might be an entrance or a pass-through of these rocks.
Okay, can I see any tracks of humanoids or larger prey?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
All right. That I'm trained in for a whopping 19.
Yeah, you see what you think are... They look like big dog paws, but they're not right. It's almost like a dog walking around on its hind legs instead of on all fours. You see a couple sets of them, making you think that 2, 3 kind of pass through. It does look like they've used the bridge and the area around the bridge, kind of coming and going. You also smell, and you didn't notice this before because of the way the wind was blowing, but you just get the slight edge of that kind of oily, greasy campfire smell. There's some sort of fatty meat being cooked in a dirty fire, and it's coming from kind of that cliffside, or that hill.
Okay. I'll point out the tracks, and there seems to be werewolves around here. Some kind of bipedal dog or wolf creature. Hey, I wasn't sure if I knew about gnolls or not because I rolled that 1.
I think you would maybe know that they're big, ferocious humanoids, but you maybe don't put 2 to 2 together that they're, hyena men.
Okay.
I don't know, you could generally know what gnolls are and just not have enough knowledge about them to be like, oh yeah, they live in, whatever.
Okay.
Hearing the description, Grim is just going to kind of bristle and look at Shae like, oh, fuck.
Lex gets back in time just to hear, oh, fuck.
No, I was around.
Do
Are there
the
traps?
Sorry, go on.
Are there traps around here? Specifically by the entrance?
You guys have not crossed the river yet.
Are there traps at the bridge then?
You don't see any traps at the bridge.
Can I check for traps on the bridge?
Yeah, check for traps at the bridge.
Guys, I'm gonna check for traps on the bridge.
Perception check.
Hey, while you're at it, check for traps at the bridge.
Got it. Thanks for reminding me. Perception. 0. Looks good.
Awesome. Are we going running leap or?
Yeah, or skipping.
Should we go one at a time?
Nah, this bridge looks sturdy.
It's
Bit of rollers.
a big stone bridge.
So we could go arm in arm, skipping Wizard of Oz style.
Yeah, it's been here for so many years. I'm sure it can handle 4 more travelers.
First, Tassora has to put her crawler down so we can have a Toto.
Oh, man. All right.
So we make it across the bridge?
Yeah, if you're crossing the bridge, you cross the bridge.
Oh, I don't know if you heard, but we did it arm in arm skipping Wizard of Oz
No,
style.
we didn't.
Yeah.
I was about 20 feet behind the lead.
Can I roll performance to see how flouncy my skip was?
Apparently I got outvoted on that.
I mean, it sounds dangerous to roll for that.
Yeah, fair. I mean, if Grim says that he wants to skip across the bridge, B is going to be there. B wants to
Oh,
make
you know
new
what?
friends.
We'll table that for now, and next time, if there's skipping to be done, you and me, kid.
That's how
Okay.
you twist an axle.
Sounds good.
Alright, so you get to the other
Don't
side
want
of
to
the
crack a
bridge.
strut.
You get to the other side of the bridge, and still the rocky outcrop kind of just looks like just that. As you kind of look around and kind of get yourself a better position, you can see that it looks like it's either a pass through some rocks, similar to what was up north, where they kind of just jut together in such a way that like you can kind of get through them, or it's an actual cave entrance. It's hard to tell from here.
Can I check it for traps? The entrance?
Perception if you're checking it from far back here, or if you want to go
Oh, no,
up to it.
We crossed, right? We crossed the
Yes,
bridge?
but it wasn't like on the other side of it. It wasn't like bridge and then that. It's like 50 feet.
Oh,
So you just have to walk up
I'll,
to it. Is my point.
yeah, I'll say, unless you can be quiet, stay here for a moment. I'm gonna go check the entrance. And I will stealth up there.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
26.
Okay.
Crit.
You very carefully make your way across the path, being careful to avoid, leaves and whatnot, any dried down leaves, twigs and whatnot that would give away your position. And as you approach the entrance, the smell of the cook fire is stronger. The grease and soot really hangs in the air here, along with just other stale air, leading you to believe that this is in fact a cave entrance, without a lot of breathability. Or venting, rather. You also smell what smells like the musk of people or creatures, kind of that wet dog mixed with just kind of barbarian body odor.
What's the good stuff?
It's a popular scent in the Sword Coast.
It is.
Let's see. You also smell kind of that underlying dead rot smell. But
So just like the streets, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, investigation for checking it up closer.
yeah, for like this would be like, oh, if I were to build a trap here, it would be right here. Oh, okay, well I don't see any
Yeah,
mechanisms.
checking for wires and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Right.
Well, this
I
shirt
got
was
a-
black before Maggie.
I have a +9. I have a +9 in investigation, which gives me a total of 10 because I rolled another 1.
You do not see anything that would be indicative of trapping mechanisms or sigils that would lead you to believe that there's magic warding the entrance or anything like that.
Okay, so I will creep back, give them the thumbs up, and cock my gun. Ow.
Alrighty. So party, you stand before the mouth of a cave, experiencing everything that I explained to Tassora.
Other than the smell of delicious bacon, these are gnolls. The stink is... It's a very distinctive stink.
And
So,
Yeah,
And
see
Grim pees a
Tassora,
little
like,
bit.
what, Bebo?
You can see like Tassora making mental notes of facts about gnolls. I don't have money for a book yet. They're like 25 for a blank book, so yeah.
so gnolls bad. Find them, hit them. That it?
That's it.
Sounds good to me.
Grony, get chatty, and the egg will unfold into the weird rat mechanized machine.
Is it dark inside?
Yeah. At least from what
Who
you can
can't?
see.
Who cannot see in the dark?
I don't think Bebo can.
You do know that there is that there's probably a fire inside somewhere, but you don't see any like light reflecting off the cave entrance.
I will show.
Bebo, hold up your hand.
I hold up my hand.
I cast light on your hand.
You have to, Bebo does not illuminate.
That felt tingly. What were you trying to do?
Bebo is not an object.
Thank
Wow.
Bebo, hold something up in your hand.
I grab a shard of crossbow from my pack.
Oh, the crossbow glows.
Crossbow does.
I didn't know this one was magical. I would have taken better care of it otherwise.
Well, take care of it now.
It'll be my favorite crossbow half.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Let's go.
All right. The cave entrance kind of goes in about 10 feet or so, kind of all natural rock going, and then takes a fairly sharp turn to the right, and then you kind of see where it maybe angles back in, and just at the edge of that you can see a little bit of kind of orangey reflections of perhaps a fire beyond. And certainly the little bit of smoke leaking out here and there would give an indication of
Is
that.
the point where I could potentially stow or at least move the crossbow bit behind my back to make it less...
You could put it back under your robes, but because of the size of the object, it's still probably going to glow through a little bit.
That's okay. It's more just, is there enough natural light where I can see and not make it super obvious we're coming?
Yeah, you could probably try to angle that a little
Okay.
bit. Granted,
I
there
will
was
do
already
that.
the flash of it at the
Yeah.
entry, but okay. You are
Well,
you?
I'm sorry. I'm just picturing the first time he pulls it up in the dark to shoot at somebody, and it's just glowing like the radiance of the sun.
Yeah, because it would just blind him, and he'd just be like, "Well, all right." So between him and his target. The marching order is the same. Are you approaching stealthily? These are the kind of things I'm looking for when I'm asking you, like, how are you traveling? Or, like, when I'm quiet and you guys are just moving. And I'm waiting for you to tell me these things.
As stealthily as chainmail will allow. Maybe I
Yeah.
should be all the way in the back this time.
Seems like a reasonable idea. I would like to have a sneak up and look around the corner into that little chamber bit.
Okay, so
Give-
Shae, are you going second in order then? Bebo, Shae, Tassora, Grim.
Sounds good. I rolled a 17 to be stealthy.
Okay. Shae, if you are following behind, go ahead and give me a stealth roll. If you're talking, you're muted.
3.
As you approach the kind of the turn into the larger chamber, Bebo, you're very You're holding the crossbow out behind you, right? Or just so you get a little bit of the light, but it's not kind of coming around the corner.
I'm doing my best.
You look, and you see that there is in fact there's a pair of fires in a large cavern, and you kind of see your eyes don't adjust immediately to everything because it's dark in the cave, but then there are these fires, and you see kind of hulking big forms, hunched back humanoids moving around, as big as you are, if not larger, moving around kind of in this cavern. If you had skin, you believe that it would be tingling. That little hairs would be standing up on the back of your neck. There's even for you, like the Ivyarg in your distilled in like your veins, quote unquote, almost runs chill here. There's a very odd feeling in this place.
So I've got a little bit of static electricity going on here.
Essentially. So up ahead to the left, you see that there is one big bonfire kind of thing burning, and on the right there is another big bonfire, but you can't see the one on the right as fully as the other. There appears to be some sort of like a rock formation or like a column going up, and you see the way the light reflects off the cavern, you can see that that's just like a pillar going up. This looks to be a fairly large cave, and as you're kind of assessing what's going on and kind of giving yourself a count of enemies, taking stock of them, you hear the sharp shattering of stone behind you as Shae puts a little too much weight onto a rock bit, and it breaks off in her hand. Immediately, there is a series of yipping and howls as all the forms of the fire start to move around. There are growls and howling, and everyone needs to roll initiative. But I'm going to pause the recording. Alright, so go ahead and roll initiative, and we will get started on this.
Big money, no whammies. Okay.
15.
12.
You remember when I said my lucky number was 4? I'm going to be real lucky in this fight, because that was a 4.
And I got 5.
Okay.
That's team party kill level rolling for initiative.
We're killing it so far.
Okay.
I would just like to...
Who was the 15?
Me?
Okay.
I'd just like this opportunity to say I've really enjoyed this last session and a half, and I'm sorry it's come to an end so abruptly.
Yeah, it's been fun playing with you for the last couple games. I've really enjoyed it too. George,
good.
sorry you have to roll another character.
I have one prepared already.
See, Bebo is part... What we don't know now is that Bebo is actually part of a whole... What's that word I'm thinking of? Where you build a crap ton of stuff in a factory on like a
Production line.
Production line, yeah. Okay.
He's just a 1 in a million model.
Let's go take 2, yeah. Bebo is built on a production line, so that's fun.
You're more of a serial number than an individual.
Exactly. Next one is actually BB because it's actually BEB1 as opposed to BEB0.
Logistics thing, we forgot Grony, or my mechanical walker, in the marching order.
Isn't he up by Bebo?
Sure.
Wasn't he with Bebo? Wasn't Bebo carrying him?
Yeah.
That's why I last knew.
And he acts on your initiative. He doesn't go in the. He doesn't have his own. So he has unfolded and is theoretically climbing out of the satchel on Bebo. So
just spilling multiple. Sorry.
kind of as soon as you do, he would have been able to climb down, and so he can be on the ground next to Bebo. That's fine. I do not have a model for him. I will get one in a second here. Okay. So we're going to try ISO map today.
Ooh.
It's going to be a little tricky for me to operate, but we'll get there. Not get the camera set up in a better position than this. So everything's a little bit hard to reach. Alright. Stop that. What are you doing? Get down. Psychopath. Alright. Bebo, you are played by this nice little gladiator looking model today.
Awesome.
You were up here at the corner.
I am. The furthest forward in the last two act.
Presumably the donkey is outside.
Yeah. Tied to a tree.
Oh, less of that map is on the... And then I thought, okay, that's fine. Shae, you're going to be right behind Bebo for the purposes of making sure you're actually visible. Grim, you're just off screen right there. And we got this cool little dwarven female warrior. Sorry, I'm trying to go to the wrong camera for Tassora today. Those will of course just be adjusted as we need.
Awesome.
Please get down. What are you doing? Psycho. Goddamn. No, there is not room for you there. What are you doing? I'm sorry, I might have started a little bit sooner than I was ready for. Okay.
A dungeon master is never late.
No. No. I see what you're thinking. Your tiny little mind.
He arrives precisely when he means to.
Exactly. That works in other situations too.
I forgot I needed one of the pages from the monster manual and not Volo's guide. Okay. We are ready. Let me establish where the gnolls are, and everyone can just watch me sideways for a while.
See, this is perfect because, like, in future, if we live stream, we can mention sponsors now.
You should just be doing that anyway.
Sponsored by Jack Daniels
No,
and Intel.
No. Make things up. Do not get me sued.
Oh, come on. Like anybody's really going to watch this from Jack Dan... Brought to you by Dak Daniels.
I don't know if you know how well I am known in their circles.
They're like, oh no, he didn't. Call the legal team.
Okay.
Brought to you by Adult Diapers and Jolt Cola.
See. That's actually fairly visible. That's not too bad. Okay.
It's really not too bad. It's tiny on my screen, but that doesn't mean that it will be later.
The best it'll be. Until we figure out a better way to just bring you literally straight to the camera. Okay. There's a big gnoll here. I'm sorry.
Is that its technical name?
Big gnoll? He's Big Gnoll. He's Iron Tough.
Or was it just what his parents named him?
So, Big Gnoll there. He's got two large battle axes. There are these two gnolls that look like the kind of like light, wiry gnolls that have the two swords. You've fought ones like them before. Them, and then he is the same. These two have longbows and are setting up and stringing them. They look like they kind of had their own fire, kind of separate. And then you just see barely kind of moving behind the fire, kind of mostly blocked from vision, a very large gnoll over here. You thought it was a gnoll at first, then as it kind of uprights, you're not sure because it looks like it's huge and the shadows are playing off of it.
It's like a were-gnoll.
It's almost, this area also is almost like it's catching the firelight and just like pulling it in, and you can't see my hands, and like extinguishing it. It's almost like siphoning off the shadow in a weird way.
Okay, that's a little creepy considering the whole Dark Lord angle to the gnolls. That's a little weird.
You might think, just by guessing, that is their shrine. Let me grab a Grony fast.
What?
I regret immediately saying that, and I blame you, George, for this. Grony is the name of his tiny walker, because Grony loves Chachi. Then after that, there will be Ralph now.
Technically, yes, there will be. But technically, the tiny walker is Rekhard or Reki. After
As in wreck hard.
Yeah, Rekhard. And then the mechanical walker, which is the one I have out now, that's Grony.
I was going to grab a different model, but I don't want to spoil that. So we're going to use one of these little crawling claws. Bloop.
We're gonna want to kill those
So can I make him?
archers as quickly as possible. If they're still stringing, we might get a turn.
I don't know if that makes him a little bit easier to see. Yeah. Alright. I should move the laptop over here, probably. What's behind me?
Is it really something you want to do now?
No. So I will just be here.
That was a really good question.
I've thought about that before and how we want to set this up, and it's just a clusterfuck. Okay. Shae. You start this off. You see most of this. You just made a very loud sound.
Okay. I'm gonna pull a glaive out of the shadows and cast Hex on the leftmost knoll. Yes, that one. I'm gonna pick dexterity.
Okay. He is hexed. Oh, that is visible. Nice. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. It is now Grim.
That was a dex hex, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a sacred flame at him.
It won't hinder. It's for ability checks, not saves. Just for the record.
Fine, I'm gonna do it anyway.
No, that's a good move, but I just want you to be aware that
No, that's good. I'm glad I know that, but make that save. Or don't.
What's your save?
DC
I should write that down on your sheets as well.
15. It's written down, I just had to
Fail.
look.
No, I mean I should write that down on my little cheat sheet for you guys that has like passive.
I mean, yeah, you should.
Oh, what is your AC now? That your stuff is.
It's back to 16 plus the shield for 18.
Perfect.
So D8 radiant.
2d8. You're level 5.
Oh, indeed.
Aren't you glad I remember that?
I'm very glad you remembered that, because I had the bottom of the card covered. That would be a 12 total radiant.
He screams in pain.
So... Yeah, no, that's it for now.
That seems to incite something inside his eyes. You see them flare red. And he will advance. 1, 2, to here. Looking kind of mad and anger, like crazed mad. Almost frothy.
Grim will just go, oops!
These two will shoot. Can really only see the cleric at this point. Well, and they also just saw him flare with holy energy. So both of them are going to make 2 longbow attacks. First one misses. So they do not roll well on this. Second one will hit. But only the, let's see. Yeah, only one of them will hit. Okay, so you are going to take 4 piercing damage.
On Grim?
Yeah. I'm frozen on my laptop, or all of this is frozen on my laptop, but I think OBS is still working. Yeah.
It stings. It stings us.
Okay. Next are the rest of these gnolls. So I'm trying not to get... That's the problem with turning sideways, all the cords kind of get in the way. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6... 1, 2, 3... He'll get right up in your face. As these two kind of get closer, they start barking out something. Hello?
Whoops. Sorry. Yeah. Hello. I was on mute. As that
I don't.
preview one.
Sorry, give me 1 second because something is frozen.
Okay.
Your video just went black, but I can still hear you.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. For whatever reason, the laptop has a very bad connection right now.
Wait. I was like, what did I press on my screen and realised that I was watching your screen?
Something's happening.
Okay, while that's going on,
Yeah, so while the big crazed one gets up on my business, as he does, I'm going to use my Polar Master to
Opportunity
make an
attack.
opportunity attack on him. Please. So that's going to be...
okay.
Oh, sorry, that fell off my desk. That's an 18.
That'll hit.
Are you muted, George?
I can see you, George. I can't hear you.
Don't I go before B?
He's an action,
this is-
opportunity attack.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So with Polar Master, when it comes within 10 feet of me, I get to hit it in the face. So that is... Ooh, 9 plus... 6 points damage, so 15 damage.
15.
Yep.
Right. You stab him through the chest as he gets close and drop him.
Smashing. Sorry, Shae, looks like I wasted your hex. Sorry.
No, you didn't.
The hex dex from next.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why is this not?
This is absolute admirable DMing of like you're in a dark cave, you can't see anything. This is what that looks like.
All right.
Do you want to take 5 while we fix it?
No, because I don't know
Okay.
how to fix it.
Okay.
Okay, this guy is going to attack you.
Okay. I have an AC of 18.
He's just going to ping off your robes with his 2 attacks.
Huzzah.
and then he's going to come in and try to bite at you.
Ow.
That rolls very well. You take 5 points of damage
Ow. That's not very
as
nice.
he confusedly bites into your flesh. Alright, the he's gonna bark out something. The howl is going to be answered by this guy again. He is going to take another attack at Bebo. I do not have it. Oh, I guess if actually the laptop's not on, I can just close the... No, hush. Rolls very poorly. Okay. Now, he is going to move up. Sorry, too many books.
That's okay. The big red things are fires, by the way, yeah?
Yes.
Cool, smashing.
He is going to fire a bow at you as well.
Cool, bring it.
That is right on the money for your AC. And that
Ow.
will do only 3 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. Now it is Tassora's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use a bonus action to have Grony help Bebo.
Okay, give them the command for help.
Their next attack, yeah. And then I'm gonna take aim and shoot the archer that's furthest away. Right?
Him?
Wait, no, I only have 30 feet range. So, what's 30 feet out from me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of that line right there.
Can I step up in the tunnel?
Yeah. How many spaces?
Um,
Your tiny walker does not
Hinder
impede you
movement.
moving through its space.
I don't want to move within range of the gnoll, so I'll stay beside Shae.
So it's right here.
Okay, and then I guess I will. I'll shoot the one that shot Bebo.
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just barely in range. Oh shit. He will have partial cover. But other than that, you can if you want to.
Okay. I got an 18.
With the cover, that'll just barely hit, yeah.
Dang. $10 damage.
Okay. There's suddenly a red flash of light, like bright red. Not the kind of normal white and orange flash that you guys are expecting. Just light, and then red smoke trails up from the barrel of the gun. I presume this was your gun, not the flintlock, right? Because
Yeah.
otherwise that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 2 shots left in that.
That was super cool. Do it again.
What?
It does echo rather loudly in this tiny little this tiny little space. You're in like a 15 by like 15 stone box for the rest of the cave. All right. It's so weird not to be able to see myself. I feel like I should add art. Okay. The
Add arc.
art. Don't do that.
Arc art.
Terrible. Okay. It is now
I get it.
Bebo's turn. If Tassora is
Cool. Bebo is going to kick the shit out of that gnoll in front of them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for just. What was the helping drone doing?
You get advantage on your attack.
Oh, cool. As it is attack action or just attack?
You'll get it for one attack.
The first swing. Okay, cool. In that case, then I won't use my fighting spirit because no point. I'm going to first attack with advantage. I'm just gonna kind of not even say anything. Cool. Grab another dice and first attack is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
For 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Real
then
fast,
second attack.
Real fast.
Yep. Yep.
As you slash through him, his eyes flare red. He yowls. He begins like almost frothing at the mouth, and reaches out and bites at you.
Oh.
That'll hit. You take 6 points of damage as he like bites at your arm as you when you swing past him. He like bites into your shoulder. Okay.
I see
Now
what you mean, Grim. Oh, that is a natural 1. I do not hit him in the second attack.
You do not. That is true. Okay.
Sorry, that's your job to tell me if I hit or not. But
bonus action to use the end of your spear or glaive.
oh yeah, actually, yep. That is a 2. So nope.
Yeah, no, that won't do it. Alrighty.
I pissed it off. I see what you mean, Grim. They are nasty fellas.
Yeah, sorry they had to bite you. It's kind of what they do.
It'll buff out. Anyway, should we concentrate on the fight?
It's probably a good idea.
All right. Kind of, your face is kind of full of gnoll right now with all this other stuff that's happening, but you do notice behind all this suddenly a massive, shaggy, ashen-colored gnoll appears. It is carrying a not a giant axe like it looks like there, but a large flail with skulls for heads, spiked skulls for heads. The eyes of the skulls glow red and are leaking out like flame and smoke. Its eyes are perpetually glowing red. It looks like it has a skirt made of around its belt made of severed hands and skulls and a few fresher heads. It is about 10 feet tall, give or take.
Does everyone have a character made? An extra one?
All right. Let's see here. It will kind of take the flail, and from like the smoke trail that it's that are coming out of the heads, it will like form with its hand almost like the shape of a bow, and then pull back and just fire an arrow out of the smoke trail. Let's see. It is going to fire one at each of the three of you.
What?
Let's see. So versus
Which three?
you, Tassora, and Bebo. Versus Shae, miss. Versus Tassora. Oh, same roll. Let's see. What is it for you? Nope, miss. And versus Bebo. Though the red die has been rolling 6s, the gray die has been rolling 17s. It's very weird. Okay, so that hits Bebo. You take 4 damage.
That one looks spooky.
Yeah, can Bebo be healed by magic?
Would that have come up before?
When we discussed it, I think the logic we agreed on is it because
Oh,
the
I
light
know what the
zone-
rule is. I know what the rule is.
Okay.
I don't know
Oh,
if
sorry.
Tassora knows.
Oh yeah. I mean, I doubt it. We've never fought before, so I doubt they'd know.
Fair enough.
Sorry,
You
that's
don't
not my
necessarily
role to
have a
make.
reason. Don't really necessarily have a reason to believe no, but other than the fact that you are used to machines, so I don't know. Grim certainly wouldn't know whether or not they could be.
That's the kind of answer you want from your DM.
Okay. It is now Shae's turn.
Okay. How far away is the tryhard?
Is the what?
The tryhard, the guy with the skulls and all that.
Uh, 40 feet.
Okay. I'll move my hex to him. And I'll Eldritch Blast him. With 2 beams.
Okay. He's gonna have partial cover from everyone that's in your way, but yeah.
He didn't have part, then I didn't. Can I then just click my heels and rise high enough above everyone for a clear shot?
Sure.
And then
Wait,
Okay.
you have to say Eldritch Blast again.
Eldritch Blast?
Thank you.
No.
And he did have cover versus you guys with his bow. It just didn't matter.
Okay. First one is a 17.
So, hit.
And then 16.
That will also hit. But barely.
Okay. Okay. Yes. 15. 15. 10, 25 damage.
Okay. Grim.
Oh, and then I lower myself again. Yeah.
But not all the way.
Tassora is
Holy-
staring at you like mouth agape, wide-eyed.
Holy cow, she can fly.
So I thought I knew what I was doing until that shadow fucker stepped out and started shooting shadow fucker arrows at all of you guys. That kind of changed my plans a bit. So, I'm going to start by throwing a sacred flame at Spooky Fuck.
Okay. Nope.
Nope, as in he failed.
Yep. Doesn't. Oh, I guess it doesn't do any damage if you. Never mind.
9 radiant.
On 2d8, obviously.
On
Yeah.
yeah. And I want to also cast spiritual weapon as my bonus action
Yes.
and slice at him with that, which is to melee attack. Within 60 feet. So you said 40-ish feet?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's sideways, so we can see better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What form does Grimm's sacred weapon
Ooh.
take? To lie.
It takes the shape of a big ol' spooky turd at the moment. Because
Okay.
I rolled a 3. Normally it would be a spiritual version of my mace, which I guess is what shows up and just misses.
Okay. So the nice thing about not having the camera on me right now is I can just be completely sideways and doing this properly, which I just now realized. Except I can't roll on this stupid fucking table. Let me get a box. Let's see. How do I not have anything near me that I can use for anything? Oh my god. There's so much stuff around here, none of it is useful.
What about the kitty?
She think fuck went away.
You take that back.
Oh, she is in the way all the time. I have like a kink in my neck from where she slept like half on me, half next to me, and I couldn't move all night. What am I doing? I'm sorry.
That shit's legit.
I'm rolling something, but why? I don't remember what you did. Why am I rolling?
Who?
You. Didn't you just
I think
do
I'm
something?
done. Nope.
Okay.
Did you attack with the spiritual weapon?
Yeah, but I missed poorly.
You whiffed bad. Okay.
You could hear the wind. It's like when you're way out in left field and you can hear the bat swing on that strike. That's what it was.
I can't cut straight lines with scissors.
I don't want to say that you're poorly prepared, but I am thinking it very hard.
I did
very
all of
loudly.
this. I just didn't realize that dice rolled so fucking poorly on this table. Okay. The gnolls go. The gnolls gno. I don't know. Whatever.
Is there a Gary Gnoll?
Gary Gnoll. Speaking of Gary, though, this guy does look a lot like Gary Busey, if that adds anything to this. Okay.
On a good day or a bad day.
2. Yes.
Is there a Gary Gnolgax in the room? That got exactly the reaction I was expecting.
Okay.
I can't get over how much the cave we're in looks like a evil clown face, like evil blowfish clown.
I saw that a couple times last night and almost changed it. Because obviously I drew it looking at it this direction, right? And then set the camera up to the side. Because the camera was up above, it just was impossible to read it.
Do you have nightmares about evil blowfish clowns?
No.
Strange.
Alright, first hunter misses. This is versus Tassora. That was versus Tassora. Second hunter versus flying Shae. Or not flying Shae. That's a 9. So 13. What is your armor?
16.
16. So 1 will hit you. You take 6 points of damage as the arrow slams into you. Alright. Him versus Bebo.
Come at me, bro.
Actually, I'm just gonna roll all his attacks. Alright. Natural 1 on the original bite. Let's see. He will hit you with his one sword, which means you will take. Just making sure that this is a. No, it is a d6. Okay. You take 8 points of damage. The other one will attack you.
Bebo is looking bloodied.
That's not great for you. actually. Okay, we'll resolve that in a second. Actually, we'll resolve that first, because that would have happened from the previous attack. That gnoll appears to frenzy, the one that's attacking you when you go bloody. He bites at you. He rolls above an 18.
Yep.
So you will take... This is going to be a really bad round for you, just a heads up.
Yeah, that's fine. I am the fighter stood at the front of the pack. That's my job.
You take 5 damage from that opportunity bite, from his reaction. The other one also attacks you for that. He rolls a 2, you're fine. Now this one had already rolled his attacks, because I didn't know you were bloodied when I started. He's going to hit you with both swords, but miss you with his bite. So his 2 swords will do 10 total damage. So
cool.
I don't need to split that for anything, right? For you?
Nope, I am not healthy. I am on 10 hit points.
Okay. The good news is, they're done.
Cool.
I keep looking back to the camera as if I'm talking, as if you can see me. Can't.
I can hear the smile in your voice.
There's not. That was a rough round. That makes up for, I guess, all the missing before. One really good round from him.
I feel like you're the Jigsaw of the D&D world.
From the movie Saw or the...
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the
Jigsaw for me is a Marvel
stuff.
character, so
Okay.
which no one will talk about because I just started watching season 2, so I presume he's in it, but I don't know.
Okay.
Seriously, that will kill your characters. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mechanical Walker, blocking the path. Good job, buddy.
Can I take
yes.
a swing as it
Yes, you
comes
can.
nearby
That's
to
right
play? That is a 15.
It is just enough.
Ooh, that's good. It's Bebo time. That's an 8 damage.
Pretty good.
It's better than 7.
Okay. Okay, it is his turn to attack when he actually enters the space there. He is going to make some decisions here.
Come at me.
On a 1, he attacks the Tiny Walker. He can't get to you. Tiny Walker probably shouldn't actually take up a space, but it does. So
It might only be
Grim
5'6", but it plays at 6'6".
all right. So Tassora is going to come down at you with this. That is Oh, right. I forgot the actual entry does not have axes. So that would have been way too much damage for battle axes. Okay, that's going to be a 16 and a 15. Which you have a 15, so that's both hits. If you're responding, you're muted. He is going to also... What was I doing? Bite at you?
This is Tassora?
Yeah.
Tassora.
The bite will miss, but both axes dig into you.
This was Tassora.
Oh, God. He
The dwarf formerly known
he
as
rolled
Tassora.
2 6s. You take 18 points of damage. And then I'm going to roll to see if he is... Yeah, okay. That is them. So now it's Tassora, followed by Bebo. So be ready.
Ooh, 18 points of damage. So that one's right up on me now?
Yes.
The one I shot earlier?
Yes.
Okay, Oh, I can't just drop a pistol like I can a bow. Oh,
Well, I'd let you kind of fast store it, I guess, for flavor.
okay. I appreciate that.
You mean to get out your melee weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to drop it and break it. Or we'll just say you can do it, but it takes a misfire roll. So that's up to you. Which I don't have open or printed out. I need to get to that.
I mean, if you're giving me a choice, I'll just quick draw.
I'll let you roll to quick draw. For sure.
Okay, what am I rolling?
It'll just be a dexterity check. It will not be hard.
7.
It will be harder than that. So, you can either drop it or you can give up your bonus action to do it.
Give up my bonus action,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Put the gun away.
I was
pull
making
the
it like a 10,
warhammer.
a DC 10. But,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, pull the warhammer out and then
hammer to the face. Or the
yeah,
kneecaps.
hammer to the face.
It's huge.
19 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and I 2-weapon it or 2-handed.
Okay. Yeah.
3 damage.
Woo!
Yep.
Could have been worse.
I'm
Are you not proficient?
I'm not laughing at you, but that is funny. Because she doesn't have a lot of strength, and you rolled a 1. I presume, or a 2. I don't know how much strength she actually has, but oh man. Okay. That feat crossbow master's out there though. That might be a good way to go. You can maybe flavor it for pistols a little bit more, if it needs to be. That actually should have probably been what Pistolier did instead of that weird stuff. I might take another look at that in the future. Instead of Pistolier doing like the super damage thing, maybe it will let you use
you
it
don't get
without
any-
disadvantage in close quarters.
It's not super damage. It just gives you like expertise to hit.
No, I'm trying to remember. That's Technician, that's not Bren. We can't take a look at Technician though. Nope, that's not it. This is somewhere here. Dear God. That's rifle, pistol. Oh yeah, do a second without penalty. And if you're using just one pistol, you add your proficiency to the bonus. No, to the damage, sorry.
Oh, to the damage. Okay. I
Oh,
had that
yeah,
totally
dude, no,
wrong.
it's way more beastly than you might have thought. Yeah, it's a +3 damage if you're wielding one pistol.
Okay. Well, I messed up.
Do I
earlier,
do I need to add that into him?
Hmm?
I'll take another 3 off his health for that. Yeah.
Oh.
So the other thing I was looking at was, does it want to do that or does it want to ignore penalty in close quarters? I don't know offhand. So that might get, we might revisit that at some point. All right, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, Bebo.
Right, first things first, I'm going to use my second wind to get some HP,
Sure.
which is 10 hit points back.
Nice.
And then I'm going to, because, you know, this is the end of the robot formerly known as Bebo, I'm going to throw out my action surge and just start hitting everything.
Okay.
So,
well, do
then-
just do normal first. Let's go
Well, yeah,
through
okay.
it in order.
So there are 2 next to me.
2, and he's in reach 2.
Cool, okay. So the one, I hit one last turn, so that one, I'm gonna,
Yeah, him, I think.
I will swing on that one. I'm assuming the robot is no longer helping me.
He had to use Tassora,
Is
sorry. Had to use her bonus action to
Okay.
store her weapon.
So is it? Yeah, okay. Cool. I wasn't quite sure how it worked. That's cool.
I don't
Okay.
think the Tiny Walker maintains its orders. I think
That's
the
fine, that
Mechanical
makes
Walker does.
Yeah, giving me advantage just for it is crazy. Okay, first attack is a 15.
That will do it. That'll be enough.
I will start. I'll roll as we go. That is 9 points of damage.
He's looking pretty bad.
Cool. There's a go again. Attack number 2. That is only an 11.
It's not enough.
Okay, let's pop that action surge and go. get this party going.
Bonus action. See if you can kill him with the end of your spear.
I used second wind.
Oh right. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, I can if you want. No.
Yep.
I may as well pop it. I've got plenty of stuff to hit. That is a 19.
Yeah.
And that is 13 points of damage.
You just decapitate him.
Nice. And then there's one next to me for the last attack. Actually, do you know what? Can I hit the one? So the one that's attacking Tassora currently, I have at reach, right?
Mhm.
Cool. I will swing at that one instead. I've got to watch her back because I'm just a nice robot. That is a 17 to hit,
That'll hit.
and then 5 points of damage.
All right. He frenzies,
Oh, sorry, George. Sorry, Tassora.
but he's going to try to do it towards you, which means that he
Come at
can't reach. So he will attack the tiny walker instead, and misses it.
Ooh, that was cruel.
I don't think he could have killed it anyway.
Just for your notes, Jason, it is the mechanical walker, not the tiny one.
Oh, what is the tiny walker? What is the tiny walker's name then?
Ricky, or Reki.
That is
Rickard.
important to know.
Sorry.
I'm just glad Solus is tied up outside.
Yeah.
We should
Boy,
block.
best.
I don't have a great model for this. Let's see. I could use Rules Gnome. Oh, no, I'll use a Basilisk. That's what we'll do.
I'm not much good at running, but if that's where you guys are going, then I can hold up the rear, I guess.
Ah! Why? Why are you so bad at standing up? What the fuck? WizKids, get your shit together. Make better models. Okay.
There goes that sponsorship opportunity.
Oh, I've trash talked their shit enough. There's no way that they're gonna... They make nice dragons. That's about it. And they're very detailed models. They just... I'm a hobbyist. I'm not some random schmuck just playing with toys, so I want better models. To be built better with less gaps and all that. Also, I haven't attached his base, which is, that's on me, but still. Also, it's
now the truth comes out.
Okay. I think the mechanical walker does maintain its orders, which means that I'll give him back. That's tiny walker. Nope. Wait. Yep. Let's see. I'm an engineer. I'm a machinist. Oh, that's a typo. Any reference to tiny walker in the mechanical walker should just say walker, obviously.
Hold me closer, tiny walker. Sorry.
Somebody had to do it eventually.
Okay, I guess it does not maintain its Seriously,
That
is this
makes-
an old fucking copy of this?
That makes sense,
I fixed
yeah.
this better than that. Yeah, I do not have the stats for your guy worked out though, so if you can just make sure you have that all ready to go, that'd be great. Okay. Yeah. That is Bebo. Bebo done.
The robot formerly known as Bevo, thank you.
So now we go to this guy. This guy is going to... Let's see if he...
Jason, will you close the engineer notepad when you get a chance?
Let's see here. Okay, he's going to yell out something. This gnoll will answer the call and take a bite at Bebo. Missing.
Come at me.
He will then 1, 2, 3 to here, and fire 3 more shadow arrows. 2 at Bebo, 1 at the mechanical walker.
Hit me with your best shot.
Bebo.
B. Sorry. B is also a part-time jukebox in their spare time.
He misses.
Obviously.
He misses Bebo. Mechanical
Awesome.
Walker. That is a 22 to hit. So that's going to be. No, 3 damage. Not great with his longbow there. Okay. The hunters all went. So we're good. So now we are Shae with Grim on deck.
Okay. I'll rise up again and shoot the guy with the skulls, whatever, again.
Okay.
He's still 40-ish feet away.
He's 45 feet from you.
45. Okay. Yeah, then that's what I'll do. First is a 26 to hit. The second one is a 16 to hit.
Both it.
Okay. $25. 28.
That was a very, very good number. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I want to lower myself again.
Okay, Grim.
Grim, for just like a half second, is really impressed. He's like, whoa. And then, realizing that Bebo is taking a shit kicking, I'm going to step forward, not in front of, but more sort of behindsy next to, if that makes sense. But I'm going to touch Bebo and cast Cure Wounds, which is going to add 9 hit points back.
Guess you can do that. You can't really get to him, but
Oh, I can't?
there's no place for you to stand. Those 6 squares.
He's too
are all
far away
occupied.
from me?
Those are just people in your way. Unless
Oh, I see.
unless
Oh,
Shae
no, you know
moved
what?
or stayed up in the air, you can't get to Bebo.
Okay, hold on then.
It's like American football. You've just got to break the lines. You just dive forward, just tap. It'll be fine.
You can technically move through your own people, but I think you have to stop to do the action, and therefore you don't have a square to stop in.
No, I have a different thing I can do. It changes things slightly.
That is my bad, though, for not having you. I expected people to move up more, and then it never really happened.
I don't want
Do
to
I
get
really
hit.
not have any other healing spell? Oh, wait. So I can't reach him, is what you're telling me.
Unless Shae moved.
All right. No, you know what? Damn it.
Which would
So
be an
fuck my
object.
spiritual weapon. At least this. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith, and I'm going to ask Valryrie to help protect him, and he'll get a +2 AC.
Is
Aww. Thank you.
is spiritual weapon concentration?
Yes. So spiritual weapon goes away,
Okay.
and Shield of Faith takes its place.
Okay, so +2 AC.
It is not a concentration spell.
I didn't think it
Spiritual
was.
weapon is not a concentration.
My card says it is. I don't know. I'll look in the book in a second. We'll figure out if it overrides. But for now, I'm just going to
You're not
Sacred
using
Flame.
it right at the moment, so yeah.
Right, I'm not going to use it right now.
So figure-
I am going to, let's see, who's left? We still have far away enemies shooting arrows at us, right?
Green are hunters with bows. This big guy who so far has had a bow in his mace thing.
He's the weird fucker.
Yeah. Then you have.
I want to
these-
shoot the little fuckers down in the bottom left. Far bottom guy is going to get a Sacred Flame. Deck save.
Fail.
That would be 12 damage.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Hot diggity dog. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Wish I could have done more.
Bebo, give me a perception check.
I
Wait,
will do that.
just out of curiosity, how close am I now to Bebo?
No one has moved. It's a throng of 6 people right here.
Well, I kind of want to move towards Bebo.
Tassora's standing next to you. The mechanical walker is standing diagonal to you. So, enemy, you. This is you.
I can't get
Mechanical,
through.
Tassora, Bebo, Shae. So unless one
Gotcha,
of them
I
moves,
see.
and if you move away, you'll get attacked also. But that's whatever.
And I don't have any teleporting skills, so...
Or anywhere to
I don't know.
land. It's a 15-foot wide corridor. Barely. I mean, everyone's pretty well crammed in this space.
Now I'm caught up.
Bebo, what did you roll?
I rolled 17 plus
Okay.
Deception. Did you say?
You... Go ahead.
A lot.
Okay.
So 20.
It's fine. You see kind of back here, and kind of here over the din, some sort of like, it almost sounds like shattering bones and like some weird sound coming from that direction. The light is playing weirdly, and you see cast up on the back wall over here, like the shadow, and shadows, and it almost looks like a dog creature rising up, and then like flailing and like bits of shadow and like almost like bones spiking through and like splashes of blood. This is all playing out in shadow, and so you can't really tell what's happening. And then a form rises up over there, and you get a look just over the fire of what looks like another gnoll coming from that direction.
Oh shit. That weird thing over there is making gnolls or something.
Okay, so that was Grimm's turn. Now the gnolls will go. Let's see here. Okay, so these two are going to attack Mechanical Walker and Bebo versus the Mechanical Walker. First 2 attacks.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits.
You're not the Mechanical Walker.
Oh, sorry.
Regardless
My
of
bad.
how that sounds. So Mechanical Walker takes, I think, 8 damage. Let's double check that. 7 damage, sorry. Versus Bebo, another 2 arrows. Literally rolled double ones.
Nice. They just like shoot each other out of the air.
They collide and split off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and just get right in. But he had to dash to do it. The other one is going to all 3 attacks against Bebo.
Cool.
Missing all 3 of them.
Fantastic.
The new one doesn't do anything. The
Good job,
one with the
Grim.
axes is going to go first. Nope. 2 axes and bite. Okay, so one axe rolls a 1. The other axe rolls above a 20, and the bite rolls above a 20. So you're gonna take 10 total damage. He is not standing next to you. I'm sorry. That erase that, Bebo. That didn't happen to you. That happened to the cleric. From this guy. I'm sorry. Are we still
Bring it.
God, you
10
guys,
damage?
You guys are so quiet sometimes. Yeah, you took yeah, because the hits would have been the same, so you take 10 damage.
Done.
It's because I had to turn him. So he wouldn't stand up.
Ow.
No, I'm fine.
Let's see here. All right, that's them. So, Tassora,
I got the light of Valryea inside me, so I feel good all the time, no matter what.
Tassora, and then Bibo.
Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna use Grony. I'm gonna point at the one that just attacked Grim, that I've been attacking, and say, "Get Chach." Damn it! Sorry. Get Chachi, and use help with it to give me help on my attack.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
So are you using that to
I
cancel
gotta-
out the disadvantage of being in close combat with ranged, or are you attacking with your hammer?
No, I have the Warhammer out.
Okay, so you have advantage.
Yeah, I got 17.
That'll do it.
8 damage.
Nice. Much better. Ooh. Earthquake of the eraser there. Okay. Anything else?
I can't move without an opportunity attack, right?
No.
Okay.
Bibo?
Okie dokie. I'm going to. So can I sidestep?
No.
No. Okay, that's fine.
You literally
As in, I
cannot
can't
move.
Oh yeah.
I'm
okay,
sorry. I'm
sorry.
sorry. You can. You can move.
Okay.
You will take an opportunity attack from both of them, and you can move backwards through your teammates. But you cannot move forward, and you cannot
Okay.
occupy any other space here. You could come to here, but you would get an opportunity attack from him.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand there and keep wailing on people. Because
You
I
have reach on him heavily damaged and him. Actually, I
Let's
don't
go.
know that either of these are.
I'm gonna go bonus action, fighting spirit. Use one of those up, which gives me advantage on my attacks.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually, yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'm going to, so I'll hit the heavily damaged one first and see where we're at.
The big guy.
Yes, please. That is a 20, but not natural.
Mhm.
And that is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Worse.
Okay, cool. I'll go again.
About
Let's hit
7
that guy.
points worth?
That is an 18.
Mhm.
Cool. And that is only 5 points of damage this time.
Exactly correct.
Oh, cool. Perfect. I say exactly. That was exactly what I planned to do. And then that is. Yeah, no, that's a bit more space there. Yeah, I will hang where I am.
Is it a
And
bonus
keep
action
running.
to trigger fighting spirit?
It is, yeah.
Okay. All right.
But now there's room for someone to run into. Hey, I think we're turning the fight, chaps. Do we still want to run away?
He's going to just
We just
let out
got here.
an unholy wail.
Grim always wants to run away.
This
That's
guy
his secret.
is going to froth madly and attack Bibo. That will be a hit. With his
Ow.
bite, it does only 3 damage.
Okay. I'm going to need a heck of a panel beating after this.
Now, his actual turn. He's still 1 space away. He will just whip his flail and arrows will shoot out of it at these 3 here. So Mechanical Walker, 18, Tassora, less than 10, Grim, over 20. So versus the mechanical walker, 5 versus Grim, 1. And that is Shae followed by Grim.
Okay. Where is the guy I was shooting at?
The one with the rubber band on him.
It's a bit hard to see with all the models. It's hard to see with all these models clustered together. Yeah. If I fly high enough to clear my space for the others, do I take an opportunity attack?
Well, it would. No, you're not within reach of anyone.
Okay.
But you would be squeezed because it's only like 15 feet tall, and you're 5. So I guess not. I guess that'd probably be okay. Yeah, I guess you could fly up and occupy the top half of the
Okay.
chamber.
I'll do. Yes. I will do that.
Okay.
And then curse the target that I've hexed.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
That's a miss. And that is 17.
The 17 hits.
Okay.
I'm thinking if a mummy curse is bad, a Shae curse must be the worst thing ever.
Not if I roll poorly.
Does Shae just like look disappointed? That's her curse. You just know that you've let her down.
9 damage.
But like 15 emotional damage.
Nope. Just good old fashioned.
Oh no,
Regular.
it hurts. It hurts deep down on an emotional level.
When you hit and do your damage,
Yeah.
immediately all the fires dim. Oh shit. Come on. Okay, well, we're just gonna. All the fires dim. That one up there goes out.
Interesting.
This creature seems to almost hulk more than it was. Blood begins to leak from its mouth. Oh, you can't see me. From its mouth and its eyes. Its eyes seem to be more on fire than they were before, like literally swimming in fire as smoke is leaking out from around it. It immediately disappears and reappears here.
Huzzah! Oh, damn.
Call the police and the fireman.
It then
That's too hot.
swings its it then swings its mace or its flail at Shae.
But I'm flying.
Yeah, and he's 10 feet tall.
Oh shit.
All right. So the flail has 3 heads. First head is going to 18 to hit.
Yep.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
What's my
Uh-oh.
That was a lot of dice.
13.
All right, that is a fail, so just keep that in mind for a second. Second flail. 22.
Yeah.
All right, so give me 1 second there. Third flail. 14.
That will miss.
Okay. Go ahead. Having failed that saving throw, you are stunned. You then take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. $23 points of psychic damage, and an additional 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And are stunned, like I said.
I felt that from here in real life.
Anyone whose testicles did not go up into their body a little bit is playing a different game.
I can feel it here.
As I slowly remind myself what stun does to make sure I got the condition correct. La 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 la. You may finish your turn. As much as you can.
No.
Stunned.
I don't know what stun does, but my turn is over
You're
anyway.
incapacitated, you can't move, and can only speak falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
Okay.
So
You know that feel that people get when you-
Also,
I'm sorry,
of
that
course,
last-
I'm now back.
I'm sorry, that last
I'm
fail
also
would
back
hit
on
you.
the ground.
Yes, you do fall to the ground.
Okay.
That last flail also would have hit you.
Okay.
So you take an additional. As I put the d10s away, 6 points of damage. I'm sorry, I was thinking. I was thinking stunned was the one where you lost reactions.
Okay.
What was that? Oh, that's just incapacitated. Okay,
I'm down.
you are no longer stunned.
But you are unconscious?
Oh, are you unconscious? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies for not being more aware of your situation there. Not
He pretty much one-shotted me.
kindly. Yeah, no. You did not want him to get to you. Okay. That is Grimm's turn.
So once again, I thought I knew what I was doing until right up until the end when you completely turned everything on its head. Well done.
That's called Dungeons and Dragons.
The good news is he now acts at that position and does not have. That was not just an out of turn.
Yeah, so seeing this, Grim is going to... Sorry, Bebo, but you're going to lose your Shield of Faith
Oh, that's fine.
because I'm casting Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Nothing.
Someone dropped
Oh,
out and back
okay.
in.
No. Oh, okay. Must have been my computer. So all of us have advantage on wisdom saves and death saves, and we regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing
Nice.
for up to a minute.
Mhm.
But you lose your AC bonus.
That's fine. I should have saved my second wind.
Well, and it turns out Spiritual Weapon is not a concentration spell. It only is on the card that I have, not in the book.
I think we've run into that before.
So does that mean I still have that one up and running?
It's out there. Yeah.
Because as a bonus action, I'd like to sling over and smack this fucker in the head.
Well, you can't get anywhere near this guy. So, 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4. Because he can move 20 feet.
Oh, it's moving closer then. Behind him, I'm hoping for a sneak attack maybe on the next
You can
round?
get him. You can attack with it. You can move it and attack it in the same turn.
Oh, well, okay, let's do that then. I'll
If
get
you're-
that guy.
If you're moving it, then there's no reason not to attack it because you've already used your bonus action
Yeah,
for that.
I'm gonna hit that guy then.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy in the head with a 19.
Yep.
Which does D8 plus 4. 9 damage.
Okay.
And Grim pees a little.
Do you not have healing word?
Yep. I mean, yes, I do have healing word.
Okay. Just curious.
No, it's open and ready. That's what I was planning on doing
just
until.
doing it next. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it keeps coming up.
We'll see if you can.
We'll
Okay, gnolls
see.
go. These two versus one versus mechanical, one versus Bebo
Come at me. Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
versus mechanical. What is the mechanical's AC?
17.
Just so I know. That's not nothing. Okay, those all miss. Versus Bebo. The swords hit. With
Right
20
in the
and over
HP.
20. 11 total.
Cool. Bebo's alive, but not happy. Well, Bebo's always happy.
Guys, I feel this pain. I'm so alive.
I'm on the edge of death, but
What you're saying is Bebo can see a tunnel and he's not sure why?
yeah. But it looks bright. Malachi's waiting there on the other side. It's fine.
No. It's fucked up, dude.
It's worse than we thought, guys.
Alright. The hunters are gonna go. One versus Tassora, one versus the mechanical walker. Versus mechanical. Misses again. Versus Tassora. 15 and over 20. So, enough to hit you. 10 damage total.
Alright, well, I'm bloody.
Okay. Let's see here. That'll put us at Tassora with Bebo on deck.
Let's go.
So Tassora says, "Oh fuck, shit, fuck!" Drops her warhammer and starts running towards where the spiritual weapon was. Disengaging.
Okay, disengage.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Okay.
She'll draw her specialized pistol and use the mechanical walker to help Bebo's next attack. Well, no, you know what? What's the walker next to? Just a regular gnoll?
Yes. Who's damaged,
Okay.
but yes.
It is damage. All right. It's going to make its own attack.
Oh,
with
I'm
its-
sorry. No, the spirit weapon is the one that attacked him. Bebo has not hit him yet. I'm sorry, it is not damaged.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Then it'll just use the help action for
Bebo.
Bebo's next attack. Oh,
Okay, standing next to that fire, you would expect it to be warm. It is not. It is colder over there than it was by the entrance. I would also like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
okay, and we're all gonna fucking
With
die here.
advantage!
Oh yeah, man, forgot. Thank goodness for advantage. I got.
Thank Valrie.
Valrie. I got a 21.
Okay. You feel a tingling chill kind of go up the back of your spine and like up into your head and like brain. It feels deep. And then you hear just the muted whisper of, "Do you seek power?"
Let's get the fuck out of this cave!
Okay, it is Bebo's turn. Bebo, you have advantage on your next attack. You also might be muted.
Yes, I was. I have 2 gnolls in front of me. Correct.
Damaged, not damaged.
Damage
You can also
let's,
reach him, technically.
the big bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's have the big bad.
Okay. So advantage on the first one?
Yep. So first attack, that is an 18.
Yep.
Which is 9 damage.
Okay.
And attack number 2. Oh, that fell off the table, sorry. That is an 8. So I presume it does not hit.
It does.
Okay. And then I'm just going to use my bonus action to the one behind me that is damaged. I'm going to smack it with the haft of my weapon. Because I'm making the assumption that doesn't have reach because it's the bottom end.
I don't know that that's true, actually.
Oh. I can have
Unless
a
there's
quick-
something specifically that says otherwise your weapon has reach.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's hit him with the blunt end then. Okay, let's not. That's 13.
Well, that'll miss. Fortunately, that would have hit the other guy, but...
That's okay.
Over there.
I'm here to help my friend.
Okay. Is no longer there in order. It is now Shae's turn. Advantage on death save.
When is it the big bad's turn then?
Hmm?
When is it the big bad's turn then?
He is now after you,
Okay.
instead of before.
That's weird.
What's the DC again on that saving throw?
10. But you had advantage.
Yes. Okay.
Do we get to know, or...?
That's one failure.
Oh, with advantage?
Yep.
Let's roll
No.
slow for death saves.
I got 10 in total though.
Oh,
That's
with
good.
the
Does
two
that
rolls, so-
count?
No, it does not.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay.
It's actually 2 fails.
Step in and just swing the mace across. So, versus the cleric.
The cleric's not here right now. You'll have to leave a message.
That will hit.
Ouch.
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Mit advantage. Oh, where's my other? There it is. That would be 19 total.
Okay. You take 11 points of damage from the mace.
Ow!
I feel good.
How you doing
Na, na, na.
on health?
Actually, I'm fine on health.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't think you were that damaged. The next one versus the mechanical walker. Over 20, so that's gonna hit. Luckily, you know, in the grand scheme of things, the big damage one going against him is probably for the best. He takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And 31 points of psychic damage, which just goes right to the connection of you to it. So you almost actually feel Tassora almost actually feels that as it hits. I don't think it has that much health, so I think it's dead. You're muted. Still muted if you're talking to me.
The psychic damage damages it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that thing fucking blows up.
Okay. Better it than you. Let's see here. Oh, and sorry, and the last hit against Bebo. Is just barely a hit.
Wait,
Go.
could you say the next hit against Bebo and not the last hit against Bebo? Because it has a certain connotation.
You take 6 points of damage. It rolled very poorly. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You are muted.
I am muted. You missed my me singing I'm going down on my young timber. I had 6 hit points remaining, so I'm just going to go unconscious if that's okay with you.
Just crumples. Blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to make that Constitution saving throw. You're fine.
See? Every cloud has a silver lining.
Unfortunately, that silver is, part of your inner workings that are now leaking out.
Yeah, that was silver wire that's now melted.
This doesn't look great.
We can do it. I believe in us.
What you mean to say is, I believe in it.
Cleric?
I feel
DM?
cold. So cold. Cold.
My battery is low and it's getting dark.
I was going to say you could get 2 people up, but I guess you really can't, because I think we decided you can't cast 2 spells, even if they're low level.
Yeah, so enemies-wise, how many regular gnolls besides the 2 that are shooting arrows from far away?
2.
2. And then Creepy Fucker is also there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, shit. Give me just a second. I'm going to have a muted conversation with myself momentarily.
Just so you know, you can move to here, touch heal if need be, and then bonus action the weapon in. But
Good to know. And that's probably the plan, but I have to... Stop.
get you the most bang.
Give me a minute. I have to make sure the committee agrees.
The committee is unconscious.
And unconscionable.
Unless the committee is Grimm's internal monologue.
You get focus fire.
I would just like to remind you all that yet another game I've played has ended up with me dying because of Lex. Because it all started because Lex couldn't roll a stealth check.
It's
They
not
actually,
uncommon to die at the hand of Lex. I have a character in another game that's come close several times.
They were ready for you when you cast light. They saw that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know if you heard me roll off to the side.
Okay. So.
Do you need more time? Do you need a break? An actual break?
Nope,
Okay.
I'm good.
No, it's just I'm left with impossible. Nothing I do is going to help, really.
I mean, it's a real Sophie's choice here. Do you get Bebo up? Do you get...
Right? Can I choose Sophie?
I guess you could
Because
go,
if
yeah.
so, I mean, if I could choose Sophie, I would choose Sophie. As it is, fuck.
I mean, one of
Yeah,
us is
so-
closer to death than the other.
Oh, okay.
Deep
So
dead
is
body.
there a way I could step past the enemies, not to get away from them, but just to get around the other side of them?
Where are you wanting to go? Because if you
Just
leave
directly-
this set of squares, he will attack you. And you do
Even
not
if I
want
don't
that.
leave his range of attack, I want to stay close to him. I just want to go around him.
To Bebo or to her?
No, I want to go around to the opposite side of him.
And stand
Like
on top
in-
of Shae?
As far around as I can get.
You're on his left side. You can go
Yeah.
to his right side and stand on top of Shae.
I can't go behind him?
You can go here if you want. Can you not see that? No? Sorry.
It's really tiny from where I
I
am.
know, but still. So he's there, and you're behind him here, which is what I was saying the play could be to then heal her
Right.
without leaving his combat zone. But the only person in touch is Shae.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and use my action to Healing Hand Shae for 5.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action the spiritual weapon in for an attack. Wait, isn't that what you said like 5 minutes ago?
No. Well, yes, but I just want to be clear. You do not want to use like a... I'm trying not to be too helpful here, but I just want to make sure that you do not want to use like a level 3 cure wounds that will max heal her.
No, this is a 5-point
Just Just because
No,
you have
healing
hope
hand.
up. And
I'm using my healing hands just to give her 5 quickly while I walk by and give her a quick touch and then attack with the thing.
Okay. Who are you attacking? Because you can move it to attack him.
Then I'll move it to attack him.
Continue to attack the damaged one. Okay.
No, I'll bring it in to attack the stupid
Okay.
fucker.
So Shae has 5 hit points. What did you roll for the attack?
17. Oh wait, plus.
No, that's a hit.
No, it's just 17. Oh,
What's that?
excellent. And is it? Oh, did I cover it up? Damn it. There it is. D8 plus my spellcasting modifier makes it. Ooh, that's an 8. 12.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm running out of feeling effectual, guys.
Well, thanks for the hit points at least.
You're conscious? It was enough? Yay!
Okay.
It was kind of like a dry. It was like a quick spank on the bottom. Just ran by and tapped. I don't even know what I tapped. I was just hoping you would get something.
Okay. Versus Tassora. You would have seen the very dismayed look on my face on that one. It crits with its bite. Which
That's
of all
not the
things
dismay
for it
we
to
were hoping
crit
for.
with, that's the best. That's 9 damage.
As far as crits go, that's pretty.
It was
That's
on the
pretty
bite.
good.
That's where you wanted it. Yeah. All right, versus Grim. Hits with 1 sword. You take 7 points of damage.
Gladly.
Let this be an object lesson in preparing while in town. Okay, that is... 2 hunters are going to go. They really don't have shots on anyone but Tassora, so... The first one rolls a 1 and a 2. Second one rolls a 3 and a 9.
Excellent.
Lucky fucking dwarf. It's because she's so
Everything
short,
is
so all the shadows
proceeding
are like
as I
weird,
have
and so they don't
foreseen.
know where to hit. God, that's lucky. All right, that is Tassora. It is your turn. I would like you to start your turn, not with a Wisdom saving throw, but with the voice in your mind again, saying, "Accept my power and live."
I look over the horror that has taken place in the last minute and say, okay.
Okay. We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Alright.
So technical issues fixed. Back from our little break here. Okay. Suddenly, all the fires go out. The room is utter blackness, except for the light on the crossbow on the ground. Tassora, you can see not only completely in the dark in here, but you can see the outlines, like the faint ghostly images of all the gnolls and all of your friends. Almost as if you have ghost vision, right? You feel this chill just kind of go all through you, but you feel stronger. You feel cold, and then you feel nothing. But just this welling strength and this anger at all these gnolls. Not because they've hurt your friends. You don't care about that. You don't care about them. Not because they've hurt you. You can't be hurt. You are immortal. But because they are less than you. They are simply cattle for the slaughter. Food at this point. Grim, and we'll get back to your turn in a second. Grim, as you're looking up at this giant gnoll, you see the light fade in its eyes, and for the first time, rather than crazed hunger, you see confusion and fear. And while physically it doesn't shrink, it almost feels like it gets smaller, and kind of all the energy leaves it. And then its head explodes outward, just in a shower of bone and gore. The mace in its hand, each of the skulls explode. Everyone around him is going to take damage from that. Shae, you go back unconscious. So you lose your 5 health. Bebo, you take 1 death strike.
Ow.
You take 7 points of damage. Grim. He takes some damage as well. Okay. This one, I'm sorry, this one, looks very poor off, but rather than going into a frenzy, when it's bloodied, it cowers. And in fact, these two cower as well, as does he. They all seem shrunken and afraid at this moment. Tassora, everything is moving slow around you. Almost bullet time-esque. What would you like to do with your first action? Muted.
Shoot this one next to me.
Okay. You do not have disadvantage.
Oh, cool. Got a 22 to hit.
You blow its chest out its back with a flash of red light, and almost like more fire and smoke emerges. You can feel heat radiating from your eyes, but being unable to see yourself, you don't see the smoke and fire pouring out of your face holes.
Okay.
Grim doesn't see the face hole smoke, but he yells, "You go, girl!"
The report of this just echoes throughout the cave for Grim. For you, it just seems 1,000 miles away. What would you like to do as your second action?
Turn and shoot one of the archers.
Okay, you have 1 bullet left in this gun.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, one of the archers is already damaged.
That
And
one then.
for you, yeah, you can feel this hunger kind of pulling you towards that. Okay.
18 to hit.
Blows his head off. Just right through his face. Alright.
Draw Maryham.
Is that your flintlock? Okay,
Yeah.
you have a bonus action left.
And shoot with my offhand since I'm a pistolier.
Yeah.
The other archer.
Okay.
Crit.
Okay, roll twice.
Woo!
Roll damage twice.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was wooing over the DM's proclamation of double damage.
The other two were so damaged you couldn't have not killed them.
So crit damage is 12.
Okay. All right. Grim. No.
See.
Sorry. Bebo. Make your first death saving throw. Remember, you already have one failure from being hit by the explosion.
With
Do I still have
advantage.
advantage with the beacon?
With
Yeah. Yep.
Christ, because that was an 8. That is an 11. So, one pass.
One success. All right. Shae, make your first death saving throw with advantage.
I'm cheering Grim.
Shae. 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 Shae.
If you're
I
told-
made it.
Okay. Grim. It's your turn.
Okay. What's left exactly besides the big bad?
The big bad is dead. Unless
Oh, so what's
unless you
left
mean-
besides him?
He exploded. Like, literally, his head shattered and the skulls on his flail are what hurt him.
Oh, that's right.
So unless you mean Tassora as the big bad, you have this
No.
knoll, and you have
Yep.
that knoll up there.
Over there. Tassora, no, does not bother me. Okay, what I would like to do is head toward the knoll that's away from everybody.
You have to pass by the knoll next to you to do that.
Oh, damn it. Oh, that damn opportunity attack. All right, fine. I'll just
if you want to
hit
use
that
your
one.
bonus action, you could just attack him with your magic sword and then go wherever you want to go.
No, I'll just go ahead and smack him with the bonus action first,
Okay.
and we'll see what happens. I don't think a 4 is going to hit him. So at that point, I am going to... That was my bonus action, right? I'll use my action to disengage and move past. And I want to start to move toward that one that's up further away from us.
6.
Okay. Good.
Okay. The snow runs out of the cave, yipping in fear. That knoll starts backing away from you, and then shoots you. The way that it's handling the bow, all kind of shaky and whatnot, it misses and fires wide each time. Okay, that is Tassora's turn.
Put away Maryham and slowly, Batman style, walk towards the last knoll while loading the 3-shot one.
Okay. Bebo, death saving throw with advantage. They don't have to
You
be
got
in
it,
a
boss.
certain radius of you, do they? Beacon of Hope. Grim. Bobby.
I'm sorry, what?
They don't need to be in a certain radius of you for Beacon of Hope, do they?
No.
You just select a creature.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, no.
creatures.
All of you, we basically all just get advantage on wisdom saves and death saves
Okay,
until it runs out.
okay. Bebo, advantage.
Yo, let's go. That was a 10 and a 16.
Okay. Shae, advantage. With Grim on deck.
I made it.
Okay. Grim?
There was a range for that spell to be cast, just to be clear, but it doesn't say they have to stay within that range.
Just making sure.
No
No one's ever really used it since I played in 4th edition, so I don't really remember what it is outside of the 4th edition.
I've never really carried it since I played in 5th edition. So it's, I'm halfway across, and weird fucker is all the way over there.
You notice now,
Do
by
I-
the way, that Tassora has like black smoke and like shadowy like energy leaking off of her, and she has like pinpoints of fire at her eyes. But you also don't know her that well, so
Maybe that's normal.
that's not Maggie.
No, that's Cleo. Yeah. So would I recognize that intrinsically as evil?
It looks very similar to what was on the knoll, but you know, you also burst into flames sometimes. It's hard to tell.
Sometimes. So right. And I'm what about
7 squares away.
so 35 foots? I'm gonna sacred flame the motherfucker.
Okay. Fail.
10 radiant.
Dead.
Poof. And that's our last.
This is the last knoll.
The last air quote enemy.
Tassora, there are intruders in your home. Still.
I figured.
No.
I turn the owl, the 3-shooter, toward Grim and shoot.
Grim, while she's doing this, do you still have your bonus action? And move, technically, as you see her turn on you.
Okay. Grim turns around and with a big smile on his face, he's like, "Hey guys, we did it!" Oh shit.
Okay.
I honestly don't think I have anything too crazy that I could do with either one other than try to dive down and out of the way.
I'm very wounded. I don't know if I've been affected health or AC wise by this, but I was very, very wounded.
I don't know if anybody can tell, but Grim is very, very wounded as well.
Okay.
Like, if I could spare the dying myself, I would soon.
Alright. Tassora, make a wisdom saving throw.
Four. Wait, I have a bonus. 7.
You have advantage as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay, much better, much better. 18 total.
The gnolls are dead. You, on the ground, see Grim. The adrenaline is kicking back off. You feel pretty good.
Alright, well, I'm gonna run over this too far. Run toward Shae and Bebo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dash.
Sure. And I'll holster out.
Sure. Grim.
Yes.
There is no mistaking what you saw in Tassora's eyes.
I don't
She
question
seems
it at
to
all.
have kind of pushed it off a little bit, but
Well, and this is somebody new that I don't really trust yet.
I will remain to be unconscious, if that's okay.
oh, actually, where you are, make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Is that me or Bebo?
You. You was unconscious.
10. Oh, I'm sorry. 16. It was a +7, not a +1.
You feel a cold up your spine, into your head, and you hear, "Do you want power?" And you feel this kind
Cool.
of pulling, cold vacuum towards the far wall, where you look over and there's all these like spikes set into the ground with skulls and other dark.
I mean, does this feel intrinsically evil?
There is, yeah, it's got that kind of uneasy fear. Yeah, it feels bad.
I've already used my action this turn, right?
You just started your turn.
Or was it just my bonus action?
No,
I
you
just
literally just started your turn.
So yeah, feeling the. I mean, assuming this does not feel right. This is something evil and dark. I've got to ignite radiant consumption immediately. There's evil that's coming, and it's almost a spidey sense. I'm gonna have to use my action to light it up. As far as bonus action goes,
Knowing that does damage to you.
oh, it does damage to anybody close to me, including me.
Yeah.
And when I end my turn, it's probably gonna knock me unconscious.
Well, I'm saying you don't have to do it, but
I know.
okay.
But immediately before I do, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Mass Healing Word and hit everybody. Let's see, except for Tassora, because I don't exactly trust her. So Bebo and Shae and me, we're each going to
You
get
don't have
7
to roll
HP.
with Beacon. Yeah,
You
you
just
don't
get the
have to
max.
roll with Beacon.
Oh, that's right. So 8. We each get 8 back.
Minus
Thank you.
2 or 3 or whatever you lose for radiant consumption. Okay. Tassora, in front of you, Bebo heals and his eyes flutter open. Or the light comes back on, I guess.
It's like, yeah, it's like, you know when you used to turn an old TV off and it like shrunk to a little, like, a tiny white point? Like the reverse of that.
Make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Bebo.
Nope.
There's a go. Oh,
Nope.
my bad.
Tassora. It's Tassora's turn.
With advantage, 8. Rolled a 4 and a 5.
This intruder in front of you is still breathing, defiling your sanctum, though the flesh will be fresher if you kill it now.
Is that Shae?
No, that's Bebo.
Come at me.
He didn't have
I'm aware.
or flesh though. Okay. Yeah, I guess I shoot him.
Alright, you actually technically have double disadvantage, but yeah, so you have disadvantage to shoot him. Take out your pistol.
Well, my warhammer's right there, right? I dropped it like a
If you
square off.
dropped it and not
Yeah.
just like stored it, then it's somewhere in there. I don't know. You said shoot him, so I
Yeah, that's fine. Shooting with disadvantage, and I rolled 2 15s, so 21 to hit.
oh. Okay, total. Yeah, so you only get one natural action, right?
One what?
You only get one action naturally, right? There's nothing giving you an extra action except the one time I told you could
Yeah.
have it. Okay, so you only fire once.
Yeah.
So Bebo, there's a loud and a bright red flash, and then you take damage of.
10.
So your eyes.
As, as I go back unconscious, do I have time to just look and go, oh, okay, and just look really heartbroken?
Shae and Grim, you see Tassora take out the pistol and put Bebo back down. Tassora, bonus action? Or
I
move?
think-
Grim makes a
Yeah.
sound like,
No bonus action.
Okay. Grim? No, I'm sorry. Shae. No, no,
Bebo,
I'm sorry.
right?
Bebo, make your death saving throw. I forgot he would need to make one.
That is a fail.
Advantage.
with advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Damn it!
It's your first one. It's fine. Shae.
The second was an 8, so it's better.
Well, that's good.
I'll get up and yell while holding out my hand to Tassora. What the hell's wrong with you, shooting your friend?
And she'll look at you as though you're nothing but an ant.
Her face looks feral almost like the gnoll features are almost like starting to come out through her face. The fangs, the darkness. She just looks like a tiny version of the big thing. Let's see here. Grim.
I didn't.
Oh, I thought you were using your action to try to stop her.
With what?
Do you want to do something else?
No,
You cut out as you started to speak. I'm not sure.
no, that's cool.
Okay. So, Grim, you're gonna go in a second. Tassora, you are next after Grim.
How far away is Tassora from me?
20 feet.
Okay, so Grim is, as a bonus action, going to cast Healing Word on Maswelf at 2nd level. So it's 2d4.
It's max.
Oh, that's right. So 12 more for me, and then I'm going to attack the bitch.
Mildly inappropriate.
Yep.
All right.
So shooting your best friend in the chest.
Maybe in a
Works
minute
more
it'll be like that.
than guns.
No, I'm going in melee style.
Yep.
With my mace.
Which gives you the option for non-lethal if need be.
It does, but unfortunately I missed.
She's only got 15 AC.
Oh, oh shit! I used my bonus action already. No, I literally rolled a 5. Plus 5 would be 10.
And you actually have to use like a bonus action or something to get a second attack, right? You don't just have extra
Correct,
attack.
but I already did that for with Healing Word. Yeah.
All right, Tassora. A mace comes swinging past your head. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Grim looks up and says, "Oops."
I tripped.
I got a 10.
With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I put the gun over my shoulder, the trigger at Grim.
All right. Disadvantage to hit.
Alright, that's a miss at 9.
Okay.
Grim was almost a canoe.
Bebo, make a death saving throw
On it.
with advantage.
That is a 1 and an 18, so thank God for that advantage.
All right, Shae.
I'll grab my glaive off the floor and charge Tassora.
Yeah, you can actually hit her over Bebo. Bonk.
Oh, even better. Okay. Yeah. That is. I'm gonna attack her non-lethally. 25 to hit.
That'll do it.
14 to hit.
For damage, you mean?
No, to hit. I attack twice.
Oh, I just wasn't sure if you were doing.
Oh no, 14 misses.
Okay. That's 5 plus 4 is 9 damage.
Alright.
Non-lethal. Snap out of it.
Does that reduce you to 0?
No, I have 1 left.
Oh no.
Oh.
Grim.
Grim again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit her again. I can't use the spiritual weapon. I don't think that works.
I mean, you could just,
Fuck.
stabilize her afterwards.
It's a miss. It was worse than the last time. I rolled a 3.
Plus what?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Plus 5.
Plus War God's Blessing if you want to use it. Because you were talking about it last time. Or can you not use it?
What do you mean by War God's Blessing?
Aren't you a War Priest? You can add
Yeah.
10 to your own rolls.
Oh, for that.
Is that not what you were talking about last time that you couldn't do anymore?
No, I was talking about using my War Priest strike as a bonus action because I already used a bonus action.
Oh, for the second attack?
I could've...
Oh,
yeah,
so
that's what I was talking about.
Okay, well, I guess you could also do that this time as well. I thought you meant adding
think-
a 10 because you couldn't do it, so that's why I was reminding you from last time. But
No, you know what, though? I will use both this time
Can
so that I
you?
get a
'Cause
bonus action attack.
you also
'cause
gave
I...
the 5 health to Shae that one time instead of healing her.
Well, I'm saying this time I still have my
I
War
just don't know
Priest
how many
I could use.
uses you have of anything. So,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I still have Channel Divinity and I have all my War
As
Priests.
long as you can do it, then go for it.
I'm going to use my War Priest for another attack.
What, George?
I think I missed save. You should have had 2 by now, right?
Who?
No,
what?
no.
Where?
I'm sorry. I fucked up. Never
Okay.
mind.
So, I'll use my War Priest for my bonus action attack. With my plus 10 makes it a 18.
That'll hit,
Hang on, I gotta mark those off.
please.
Alright, it's gonna do D8 plus 2, 7 damage.
I'm out.
Unconscious, not dead.
As soon as Tassora falls, the entire room seems to have all of the oxygen just removed from it. It gets incredibly cold and just very hard to breathe for a moment.
Are we on the floor, flopping like fishes out of water?
I'm not.
In a freezer?
I don't need to breathe.
The
That's fair.
Breathing is for wusses.
the corner over here just gets incredibly dark, even for those of you who have dark vision. Almost pitch black except for the little points of light of various candles on the shrine. And you are out of combat.
Can someone pick B up?
Yeah, who's unconscious still besides
Tassora and B.
and B? Okay, so I'm gonna spare the dying on B
There you go. I am spared.
and tie up the shit out of Tassora.
She is
Remove weapons, remove items, remove all things possibly useful, and tie up with every 50-foot ounce of rope I have.
an hour later, you finish pulling all the stuff out of her pockets.
Just as a quick one, Better Dying doesn't affect me, I don't think, because it doesn't affect undead or constructs, and I think I'm a construct.
You are not.
Okay. In that
'Cause
case,
that would
then,
fuck you over in a lot of other senses.
even though I'm a construct, or even though I'm mechanical, I'm not a construct, therefore
You are a
thank this
living
Better Dying.
creature.
Yeah, I am. Justice for B. I say one unconscious. Given
You
that
said a
this
lot of weird shit while you were under. It was really strange.
It's just a recording playing on loop.
Yeah.
Um,
Given this was meant to be a mission for Tassora and I proving that we can kind of like handle ourselves, we've not really done much.
You did hold the entire front line. Okay, so
Nobody died, and Tassora may be favored by a dark god. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call those failures.
You're not frozen there. Okay, frozen on my laptop, not on the thing. All right. So when you touch Tassora to like start tying her up,
Killer.
she is ice cold, and for a moment you think you killed her.
Oh shit, guys.
But you realize that she feels like she's been just outside, like in winter.
Oh wait, never mind.
So you get her all tied up, and then neither of them are gonna wake up for a little while because they're both unconscious. He has to reboot and update, and then she.
There's just a little red light, just like a little standby light.
Updating.
So yeah, You are in this room with two unconscious people, you and Shae.
Are you alright?
No, not really.
What was that?
I have no idea, but whatever it was is not a regular gnoll.
I think.
Are
was
you
it an-
okay?
Well, I don't think my back will be straight for the next couple days, weeks even. And that smack I took.
Can I tell how bad off Shae is? I could heal a little
Shae,
bit.
just go ahead and tell you.
I've got 8 hit points.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna cure wounds at level 2, so that you get 11 back.
Oh, I think that's better. Ah,
Yeah, that was kind of ugly.
right? And what was that all about with Tassora? Shooting her friend like that.
What was that all about with the crazy magical gnoll? I mean, gnolls are bad enough without throwing all that shit at one. I mean, come on.
Did the gnoll possess her?
I really don't know. We gotta make sure we keep her good and tied up until we figure it out.
Well, you're the cleric. This is supposed to be your area of expertise. I'll trust you on that.
Wait, tying up?
No possession.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Can I make a
I was not
religion
gonna
check
make
to
the
see if
joke.
I know much about how she's been possessed?
You can make a religion check.
Okay, my religion check sucks, but I'm gonna do it anyway. 10.
No, you have no idea.
Yeah, pretty sure she's been possessed.
Evil.
Well, I guess we'll have to deal with that later.
Hopefully later than sooner.
Did you see the thing we came here for?
Ooh, no, but I haven't searched yet. I would like to loot the room.
Okay.
That means you take a door card, right?
As you kind of look through what the gnolls have on them, it's not much. There's nothing really of use. The mace is gone. The rest of them just have shoddy gnoll weapons. As you cross the corner and look into the deep darkness of the area where the shrine is, you just see the little pinpoints of light. You see the various skulls that have been piled up to make the shrine start to glow, and you find yourself transfixed by them for a moment. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Shit. Should I still consider myself under the 1 minute effects of my spell?
No, but you do still have advantage.
Oh, well, that's good enough. That's really all I was looking for was advantage, because that 5 was a bitch. What really counts is the 21 that I rolled on the second die.
This is dark evil, and you hear just the barest whisper. It's just so far back in your mind, just like, you could have so much power.
That's not good. Does it seem to be coming from the shrine?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Do I feel like I could destroy the shrine?
Potentially. I mean, physically, you could just go up and start wailing on it, but you don't know what that would do.
Well, I'm gonna start.
I mean, you have magics as, a priest.
Yeah, but I'm limited on those magics until I sleep again, and I don't think we're gonna sleep here, so I'm gonna go start wailing on it with my Morning Star.
Okay. As you start kind of just breaking things on it, you start to get a really, really bad headache. And just growing and growing the more you hit on it. Each time you crush one of the skulls, excuse me, there's like a spike of pain in your head. And each one is accentuated by the words in your mind, let me wailing on the shrine. But that's getting fainter and fainter the more the pain grows and the more you crush.
I'll go over and help.
When you step up to it, all of the shadows, all the blackness that had been leaking out, as soon as you strike your first blow, the shadows blow back the other way, away from it, and now the entire area is just lit as it normally would be from any light or your dark vision or the little candles that are still kind of snuffed or not quite snuffed out on it. Those all light normally, and you just hit through part of it. And Grim, you hear in your head, it almost sounds afraid this time, and it just says, "Please take the power." And it just, the entire shrine just collapses as all the skulls piled on top of each other just trickle down and scatter across the ground.
There's like a small part of me that feels like we missed the shortcut to level 8 in Super Mario, but the rest of me is very satisfied.
Let's see here. The room is no longer unnaturally cold. You can feel the warmth coming back to you. You didn't realize it as you were hitting the shrine, but like your hands are numb with the cold. Your nose and like cheeks feel like they've just been blasted by Arctic wind. You have that
There's
unease.
the tingle of healing frostbite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, guys! Woo!
And that is where we will end our session.
Woo!